Hello everybody and welcome to the inaugural season of Golden Triangle Replay. The Superior Energy's Replay of the Week is at Little Cypress-Mauricefield for their homecoming as the Battling Bears take on the Orangefield Bobcats. I'm Charlie Jellin along with our media partner from KOGT-AM Hometown Radio, our friend Gary Stellick. Gary, you've been watching football in this area for a very long time. What can you tell us about Orangefield?
Well, I tell you what, the Bobcats, they're still trying to find their way a little bit. They've got a lot of new guys. They got a quarterback that didn't play last year. They got another guy that they're trying out at quarterback that it's also plays defensive end. And they had a great start, beat Buna. Played well against Kirbyville, had chances to win but didn't do it, and then last week things kind of fell off for them a little bit against Woodville. So they're looking to rebound a little bit. They've never hadn't played LCM in a regular season game in quite some time, but they play each other in scrimmages every year, and they always do well against them against scrimmages. They're hoping to do well against them tonight on the field.
Josh Smalley was over here just a minute ago, and he's really fired up about this game. Anytime you get to participate in somebody's homecoming, you get some of that energy too.
Well, it's an easy pep talk. Yeah. You don't want to be somebody's homecoming, and the Bobcats know that. And I can bet that Coach Smalley had something to say about that in the locker room before the guys came out here tonight. And one thing you don't have to worry about Orangefield, they're going to play hard. So that's not a problem there. If they got to execute, they had too many turnovers last week. They knocked those down. They'll be able to play with the bigger Bears tonight.
And when you mention bigger Bears, this slot T offense that Orangefield runs is really made for their style of athlete, quick, and you don't know who's got the ball.
No, and you're going to learn because you're doing the game. You're going to have to wear binoculars to watch this team play because you don't know who has the ball from one play to the next.
Thank you, Gary. It's always good to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to bring in Robert Reed, who's going to be my co-announcer tonight. Robert, we're wearing our official Golden Triangle Replay shirts here for the Superior Energy's Replay game. The first game we're doing this season, first game GT Replay is done. Glad to have you on board.
I'm glad to be on board, Charlie, and it's good to be here homecoming night here at Little Cypress-Mauricefield High School. Gary was mentioning earlier that the Bobcats are trying to find their way right now. They're at 1-2. Well, LCM is at 1-2 also, but they may be finding their way right now. They started off week 1 with a tough loss to the Jasper Bulldogs. Week 2, hey, what happened to them is basically what happens to everybody else when they run into the Southeast Texas Beast known as the West Orange Stark Mustangs. LCM last week played Hardin Jefferson. They went back to an offense very familiar to Coach Crouch, who's been here since 2009. Beforehand was the OC at the West Orange Stark High School. And they had a great deal of success. They had over 300 yards rushing. Their quarterback threw for over 130 yards, and it yielded a 40-20 victory. So tonight, they're hoping to keep that going against the Orangefield Bobcats. They're looking to even up their record at 2-2 and send these great fans here at LCM High School home on a winning note and have a fantastic homecoming weekend here at this great high school in Southeast Texas.
Yeah, I love listening to Robert describe LCM because he spent some time over here in this neck of the woods, didn't you?
Well, yes, actually I was on the other side of the interstate with the blue and silver, but these people they're friendly folks, they're good neighbors with one another, and it's always been a friendly rivalry between these two communities here on this side of the Golden Triangle so close to the Texas-Louisiana border.
So in the background you can see the homecoming activities going on, and we're going to be back here in a few minutes with kickoff after these commercial messages. Stay tuned.
Since the 70s, Superior Energy's Insulation has been manufacturing removable and reusable insulation for industry all over the world, an efficient investment that often pays off within a few months. Visit superiorenergiesinsulation.com to learn more about SEI.
For 50 years at Market Basket, our goal has been to create an extraordinary shopping experience for our customers by providing products with the highest standards of quality, freshness, and value. We're focused on helping our customers feel welcomed and appreciated. I'm Skylar Thompson, and at Market Basket, it's about commitment. It's who we are.
Market Basket, friendly people, fast service.
At the Lube Shop, we carry quality lubricants and filters to keep your vehicle running like new. During our 24-point inspection, we check the fluids and filters and determine whether your vehicle uses conventional, synthetic, or synthetic blend. We feature quality Castrol products and carry all premium brands. We offer computerized records, fleet billing, and factory service intervals. Let us show you why we're the best. The Lube Shop with 4 convenient locations. There's one near you.
Hi folks, Anthony Toop with Classic Chevrolet. You know, here and across all of Southeast Texas, trucks are a way of life. We drive them for work, for play, and for just getting around. And during Truck Month at Classic, we drive a pretty sweet bargain. Right now during Classic Truck Month, save 20% off MSRP on a large selection of Chevy Silverados. That's right, 20% in savings.
Classic Southeast Texas, your favorite hometown dealer.
The Battling Bears won the toss and deferred to the second half. They're kicking off to the Bobcats. Short kick taken at the 20-yard line, middle wedge, looking for a crease. He's got one across the 35 to the 39-yard line, and that's where Josh Smalley will put the slot tee into place.
Charlie, that was a pretty decent return by Orangefield right there. Looked like a wedge straight up the middle. Looks like they got about 20 yards on that return. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 39-yard line, and they're coming out in their classic slot tee offense that they're known so well for. Charlie, we're going to have a hard time keeping up with who has the ball.
Yeah, and that's my job. That's part of the fun. Last year they went 6-6. A D2 area finalist going 2-2 in district. Split to the power I, right. It's actually got a jump right there. Quarterback hands it off to the fullback, gets out to the 42-yard line. That's number 23 carrying the ball, Christopher McGee, a senior fullback.
McGee picked up probably about 5 yards on that play, looks like, Charlie, but I'll be surprised if that doesn't go back. It looked like they were in the neutral zone. I'm not seeing a call there, Charlie.
Nobody called it. It's okay. It's a first play of the game. You wouldn't want a penalty.
That's right. So, yeah, so now it's 2nd down for the Bobcats. It looks like they are at the 43-yard line.
Goal line right tight, the old power I. And that's what you're going to see a lot from the Bobcats. Faked it to the fullback. Wow, jumped right over that cornerback coming up there, carrying the ball, Caleb Kress, a senior quarterback. Number 10 goes airborne for 2.
Yeah, now they're third down here, Charlie, and you know the Bobcats, they don't
power
throw the ball
I.
too
That's
much,
what you're going to
so
see a lot from the
I
Bobcats.
wouldn't even expect
Faked
them to
it.
have a pass here. They're going to continue to run the ball, in my opinion. They're looking at about 3rd down, close to 4 yards for the first, and no doubt that LCM's probably going to stack the line a lot like they were doing last week against HJ.
Yeah, you've got 10 in the box right there. One lone safety out deep, double wing. This time they hand it on the sweep. Can he cut it back? Gets the first down.
Absolutely.
Number 7, Christian Levere, junior running back, takes it on the cut across the 50, just barely into Battling Bear territory.
And that's exactly what the Bobcats want to do, Charlie. They just want to churn those yards. They want to control the clock. They got the first down the hard way on 3rd down. Excellent play going around left end. It was open, and they got the necessary 4 to 5 yards for the first. So now they're at midfield, 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
Back to double wing. David. I tell you what, it's hard to tell the ball carrier there. The fullback got it that time, took it down to the 46-yard line. And the way the backs carry out the fakes, you really don't know who's got it. We will fool the cameraman at least twice tonight.
No doubt. Good pickup there, exactly what they like to do on 1st down. They got about 3 yards, so they're looking at 2nd and 7. I don't see the strategy changing too much, Charlie. They're eating up clock. They're going forward. There have been no yards for losses yet.
Got an end over here, or split end out wide to the left-hand side. A little bit of motion. Gives it to the fullback. Again, he crosses the 45, but you can see they've got that pitch set up coming this way, 2-on-1.
Yeah, no more than 2 yards on that play, if anything, possibly 1.5 yards. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Once again, it's a 3rd down situation for the Bobcats. They're definitely looking at 3rd and a solid 5. But look for them to continue to run the ball, Charlie. The clock has not stopped yet in this game.
Tight slot left. Bobcats looking to pass, but he's under severe pressure, taken down back at the Bobcat 42-yard line.
That was a huge loss on that play, Charlie. I've got them losing around 14 yards on that play.
Taylor Vaughn's coming up from his defensive back position to sack Caleb Kress. Bobcats trying a pass play, and it backfired for 12-yard loss.
Yeah, I thought originally it was at the 42, but they've got it marked at the 45. The punter is in. And, of course, Charlie and I, for those who can't see, we're looking at the glare straight in our faces right now from the press box. But,
good snap and a great kick. Going to be down at the 13-yard line. That's where LCM gets it. He's trying to get to the wall. No penalty called. The wall has formed. Will he make it? One guy to get, and he gets knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds, Charlie. Looks like at about the 37-yard line. That was a classic wall right there, wouldn't you say?
Excellent play there by Damian Morris.
Yeah, going wall right, number 14, Damian Morris, is great blocking the whole way. That's just the way that the coaches write it up there. And he's knocked out of bounds again at the 37-yard line. What do we have here on the field, Charlie?
They did call the block in the back at the 25-yard line, so that's going to bring him way back. And you saw that in the replay. The head was behind the shoulders when he initiated contact right at the opening of that wall. But, again, a very a good start off for the Battling Bears there as they were able to hold the slot T and take it over themselves.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit on that long gain. They're marked the yards off at the 26-yard line, and it's going all the way back to the 17. So I guess the punt wasn't so bad for Orangefield.
And a spread formation is what you're going to see out of LCM. They have some skilled players that they're very proud of, and they like to give them space to run.
Bo Bickham is lining up at quarterback. He had a good game last week, Charlie.
Bickham hands it off to his tailback, swinging around the left-hand side, strung out by the Bobcats. They get him there at the 20. The ball comes loose, but the guy who touched it was out of bounds. I wonder what the referees are going to say.
Number 5, Christopher Winters on that carry. He was going around left in. Ended up staying in bounds a little bit longer than they thought. Missed tackle on 31. Winters gets around. Looks like he's going out of bounds, but he continues to stay in bounds. And there's the strip. There's the strip. He was out of bounds when he picked it up, Charlie. Number 23 was out of bounds.
That's what the referees are looking at right now. They're working it out, trying to explain it to both sides.
He was out of bounds, Charlie, and he may have come back on the field when he had the ball, but it looks like LCM is going to retain possession.
So they get the ball there at the 17-yard line again, second down. No gains listed on the play.
No.
Bears come out, going to the shotgun, trips to the right. So there are 4 receivers on this side and jumping on both sides. It depends on which way the referees go.
Yeah, we had some movement on both sides of the ball, but I'm wondering if that's going to be a neutral zone infraction on the Bobcats.
Golden triangle replay, sideline camera right down there.
Bobcats.
Okay, so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Excuse me, against the Bears. Sorry, Charlie.
5 yards either way.
Yeah, illegal procedure against the Bears. Even though he stepped across, he got back, and looks like the tackle there on LCM is going to have to hold his water a little bit in those situations.
This is also going to give the Bobcats a chance to react to those 3 receivers on the right-hand side as the halfback moves over. It's a draw, and he's got some room coming up here. Great move there. Gets him to the 23-yard line. Fine run there by the tailback, number 5, Christopher Winters, a junior running back, 205 pounds on that 5'11" frame.
Good call right up the middle. Good hard run by Winters. He's a hard running back. He had some success last week. I believe he picked up over 100 yards rushing. As a team, they were 330 yards rushing last week.
This time they get Winters in the backfield. He's dropped before he gets to the 20-yard line. They had trips to the wide side on the left, and they ran Winters back to the right, and the Bobcats had more people there.
3rd and 5 situation, but the Bobcats read that extremely well. Definite tackle for a loss. Looks like they lost about 3 to 4 yards on that play, Charlie. So now it's 4th down for the Battling Bears. They will be punting. They'll be punting. They're looking at about a 4th and 7. So the Bears are out to punt.
Tight punt formation. Bobcats are playing for the return to the right. Here comes the punt. Forward roll, caught there in the air is number 23. And he gets past the first one. Christopher McGee gets past the first Battling Bear, and he's tackled at the 41-yard line. The Bobcats will have it there. McGee's a little slow getting up.
Yeah, it was a line drive punt. He did a good job of stepping up and catching the ball instead of allowing it to roll. Went to the right side, but looks like he got roughed up a little bit below the waist there. And as Texas high school football players do, they take a knee when there's an injury on the field.
Oh, yeah, and you really like to see that. They teach them that in junior league football all the way up. And you show respect for your opponent. You show respect for your teammate. And that gives us a little bit of a chance to, again, talk about Golden Triangle replay. This is our first game of our inaugural season. I was telling Todd Loop, the principal of LCM, that, you guys are going to be able to look at your homecoming forever on the line there.
Yeah, and that's that.
So McGee's able to get on his feet and work over to the side. That's always good news, helped by the trainers there. May have twisted the knee a little bit.
Yeah, good to see him walking off the field because he's a big part of their offense. Does a good job of making things happen on the field for the Bobcats, and they certainly don't want to lose him, so that's a good sign.
First down and 10 for the Bobcats. Their second possession. They're in Battling Bears territory at the 41 as the sun goes down behind the tree line here at LCM High School. Power I left formation. No, quarterback turned to the right. Nobody was there.
No, he didn't mean for that to happen at all. Backs were going left and he was going right, and defensive end, outside linebacker stepped up to tackle number 10, Caleb Kress, for a loss. So Bobcats are looking at second down and about 13 for the first.
A lot of people here showing up on both sides. Orangefield and LCM always support their teams. Now we've got a bunch of shifts here going on.
Tell you that
and he didn't quite get there, set in time. The split end was coming out wide. It was still moving. The ball was snapped, so illegal procedure will take him back 5 more yards.
Yeah, you look at that play and you think, man, what am I watching here? The Canadian Football League. That's not that's not legal. Obvious a little confusion there for Orangefield. So now, Charlie, they're backed up to near the 50-yard line, and they're looking at about 2nd and 19 for the first. Last time they were in a situation like this, they rolled out right, tried to pass, quarterback was sacked. 2nd and 19, I say they're still going to stick to the ground and what they do and do what they do best.
Tight slot left. Got a trap play. Gets forward for 4 yards.
Going left side, and that is number 6, Blake Bradley. Charlie, I'm still getting a little confused. The misdirection is this is what it's like when you're watching the Orangefield Bobcats. They've been doing this for years, and again, they do it very well. I think it's considering the talent that they have on their team, the complicated blocking schemes and the misdirection. It works out well for them.
You have to be an intelligent lineman to make this offense work because who you block shifts all the time.
Yes.
Here's the pass play, quick pass play on the tight slant. Incomplete. Kress is knocked on his back. But that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Bobcats will come out to punt.
Yeah, Caleb took a hard shot. The ball was just it was a good route, good slant route, but it was thrown over the head. And so now the Bobcats are looking at 4th and about 15. Last time, number 14 for the Battling Bears, Damian Morris, he took a wall right. If it hadn't been for blocking the back, LCM would have been in good shape.
So he's kicking it away from that wall, and he ends up kicking it well short. It depends on where the referee marks it. They're standing right there and looking at it, and it's going to be right about the 26-yard line, make it the 29-yard line. Oh, he's still walking. Wow. Up to the 32-yard line. So the Bears end up getting the ball inside of where Orangefield would have got their first down.
Their punter is Jacob Rainey, and Jacob is the 3rd Rainey to punt and kick for the Bobcats.
All right.
And by the way, he knows what he's doing, so they kicked that ball out of bounds on purpose, and that actually may be a good strategy for them, Charlie.
Keep it away from that wall.
Yes.
There's the spread. Deuces wild here for the Battling Bears. Motion across, jet sweep. That actually counts as an offensive pass because it was a forward handoff, believe it or not. Had a stat guy tell me that. So a forward pass complete for 1 yard.
And that is to number 12, Ronald Guillory, and I'm going to assume, I believe that I'm going to double check this, that Ronald goes by the name of Trey. But yeah, hey, good observation there, Charlie, that is a forward pass. So that goes down as one attempt, one completion so far for Bo Bickham.
Oh, there's that read option that you read about, you hear about from the NFL and everything that was so big 3 years ago. But the Bobcat defense swarms on both running backs, and I tell you what, Bo Bickham didn't have anywhere to go.
You know, I don't have any stats in front of me, but I think Orangefield has done a really good job of handling this option spread offense that LCM is running tonight, because I believe that's at least the second tackle for a loss by the Bobcats.
Spread left. Fakes the handoff, screen pass is set up to the tight end. Good open field tackle there.
Yeah, great play by number 40, Zach Dishler. He had that read all the way. You can tell it's the screen by looking at the offensive lineman and noticing how many steps back that the quarterback takes. But Orangefield, so far, Charlie, I think the story of the game so far is Orangefield's defense.
Yeah, they've definitely shown it.
So we've got this is the second punt by LCM tonight. And I wonder if we got our man back deep, number 23, Chris McGee.
It's a bad kick, so they're going to just let it roll. And back was Caleb Kress, the quarterback, as it goes out of bounds. And again, LCM has to turn it over. We've had 4 punts so far, but from our standpoint, some really good defensive ball. And I've got to admit, you and I, that's what we cut our teeth on, was defense.
Oh, no doubt about it. And it's that classic defensive game so far, because the offenses are not really doing a whole lot. I think the most excitement that we've had so far was that punt return by LCM, but unfortunately it was called back due to a block in the back. But offensively, there just really hasn't been a whole lot of action by either team. I thought Orangefield started off well with controlling the clock, but they were controlled at midfield.
Slot right. Motion. Orangefield gives it to the fullback. He dives forward, and he might get a yard. He's diving forward there at the end off of the pile, but it all depends on where the referee blew it. Stopped, and he's got coming back to the 33, so a gain of 1 yard. And I think the Bears are going to make sure from tackle to tackle Orangefield doesn't get anything.
You know, they've got the inside clogged, and what I noticed on that play is that even though he gave it to the fullback, he carried out the fake around left end.
Yes.
I'm thinking, man, keep the ball. Nobody was there, but maybe the coaches have noticed that from the booth.
Okay, there's the option. It is a straight pitch going to Christian Levere, number 7, and they tackle him after a yard gain. The Bear defense swarming to the ball.
There's just nothing going on, Charlie. I mean, it's now 3rd and 8. That's 2 plays with a gain of 1. And again, it's just not on this side of the ball. It's also Orangefield's defense doing the same thing to LCM. I tell you, at this point in the game, Charlie, I'm just really I'm very curious to see about the adjustments that are going to be made during the game as they see how the defenses have adjusted to both offenses coming into the game.
Quarterback keeps it rolling out. He's got 8 people after him, throws on the run, just out of the reach of his intended receiver. Caleb Kress trying to throw to Kelly Tiller.
I like that play, Charlie. I know it was an incomplete pass, but I like that play. I'd like to see Orangefield come back to it. It was a good route. He was open, and if you get the ball there, they're looking at a first down. So I wouldn't be surprised when Orangefield gets the ball again that they try that one more time.
Kicking from the right hash mark are the Orangefield Bobcats, and if they kick it away from that wall, good snap. Should have been blocked, almost blocked. Forward roll there, gets a tremendous roll inside the 30-yard line down to the 26, and I don't see how it was not blocked.
I don't either. I literally think that went through his hands when he went up. They had the ball at the 32-yard line. He ended up getting a really friendly roll. As I'm counting in my head, I mean, Charlie, that looks like it was about a 44, 45-yard punt. About a 43-yard punt, it looks like. And to me, I think 30 of it was on the roll.
0-0, 134 left in the first quarter. Charlie Gellin here with Robert Reed, Golden Triangle Replay, bringing you the Orangefield Bobcats at the Little Cypress-Mauricefield Battling Bears. Homecoming for LCM tonight. Spread left formation, fakes the handoff, under pressure, he throws it deep. Caught at the 50-yard line, and the running back is still going. One guy to beat. The tackle goes to Katon Brown. He's going to go in for the score.
That's a 68-yard, I believe, was it 68 yards, Charlie, or no?
Make it 73. Make it 73 from the 27-yard line. And there's the first hit on a post pattern that breaks free.
You know, Charlie, we were talking about adjustments just 3 minutes ago, and I think that's one of them that was made. LCM was getting nowhere on the ground, but they definitely have the ability to throw the ball. They showed that last week against Hardin Jefferson. And this kid for LCM, number 13, Caden Brown, I mean, that was a very good pass, but it was an excellent catch and even better run.
High snap, makes it through, 7-0, Little Cypress-Mauricefield. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. So the pass from both to Caton Brown, good for a touchdown as LCM breaks on top here. Too many punts right there. You know, I mean, you were kind of expecting LCM to air it out, and they certainly did in spectacular fashion. First play after a really good Orangefield punt.
Well, again, as I mentioned earlier, we were talking about adjustments, and it looks like to me, Charlie, that one adjustment Orangefield is going to have to make is that this receiver, Caden Brown, he's going to have to be covered like a blanket because he is very dangerous when he gets the ball in his hands.
Another short kickoff. Fair catch is called at the 26-yard line.
And that's a wise play by that kid from Orangefield, number 21, Colton Harrington. Once again, it's about the same type of field position that Orangefield has had. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 27. And, you know, Charlie, what I'm hoping to maybe to see Orangefield do is I really like how they came out when they had their first possession. They were gaining some positive yards up to midfield, and let's see if they continue to do that. They've got a different quarterback now. Number 17, Mason Gonzalez, is behind center.
10 in the box now. Gonzalez hands off to his tailback who crosses the 31-yard line.
That's a good call right there by Orangefield. They gained about 5 yards on that play, Charlie, and that's what I'm hoping to see them continue to do. Just get those 3 to 4 yards at a time because after 3 downs, it adds up to a first down. They can control the clock. They can keep it out of Bickham's hands. Let's see if Orangefield continues this.
Splitting out a receiver to the right, going with an unbalanced line. Oh, Gonzalez tries to hand it off on the sweep, but the Bears are all over it. And again, they've got 6 down linemen and 4 linebackers behind them, 1 safety playing 10 yards deep. You put 10 in the box, it's hard to do anything.
Right, and number 6, Jelon Douglas, he was all over that play. I mean, he met that kid behind the line of scrimmage, tackled him. Looks like, Charlie, that was about a 3-yard loss for Orangefield. So here's Orangefield. They're at 3rd and a long 8 for the first down. They've got a new quarterback in the game, number 17, Mason Gonzalez. He's a sophomore. Charlie, last year as a freshman, this kid was 2nd team all-district. So he's obviously a good player for them. And Charlie, that's the end of the first quarter here at homecoming for LCM.
7-0, LCM over Orangefield.
Since the 70s, Superior Energy's Insulation has been manufacturing removable and reusable insulation for industry all over the world, an efficient investment that often pays off within a few months. Visit superiorenergiesinsulation.com to learn more about SEI.
For 4 generations, La Suprema has been serving authentic family dishes of the very best Mexican food. So take a break and come enjoy our award-winning service and delicious homemade family recipes. Your taste buds will love you. La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, Highway 365 across from Central Mall.
At Market Basket, checkout is fast and friendly. We want to make sure you find everything you're looking for and ensure you have a wonderful shopping experience. We also understand the importance of your time, so we keep things moving by opening extra checkout lanes when needed to get you on your way faster. Plus, we give you extra bonus coupons for your next visit. I'm Jessica Brown, and at Market Basket, it's about convenience. It's who we are.
Market Basket. Friendly people, fast service.
Orangefield has 2 receivers out wide to the left-hand side to start the second play. They're running the flood route. Gonzalez looking deep. He's going to have to run it. Gains about 5 yards on the sweep. That's a long run for that sophomore quarterback, but he gains positive yardage, but he'll be 4th down and about 4 yards to go.
4th down and 4, but Charlie, I like Gonzalez on that play. He appears to be a pretty good athlete for just a sophomore, and I'm wondering if we're going to see a little bit more of him at quarterback rolling out. He obviously didn't have a man open, but he did pick up about 5 yards on that play. But Orangefield, is this their 3rd or 4th punt of the first half? We've got Rainey back.
Yeah. Another good snap. Let's see what type of kick he
Oh,
got his
Lord.
foot into that. That is over the head and rolling. The wall forms over on this side, and he is off to the races. A great move and a great tackle there at the 38-yard line. But again, another great run by the punt returner, number 13 for the Battling Bears, Hayden Brown.
This is a great punt. I mean, a spiral punt by Jacob Rainey. Charlie, it could almost have been a case here where he outkicked his coverage. But 14, Damian Morris, picks up the ball, takes it on the left wall, and brings it all the way up to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Battling Bears.
Deuce is wild. Here's the motion. Fakes the handoff, quarterback keeps it, gets away from the defensive lineman and plows forward to the 43-yard line. He's going to get 5 yards on that carry. A lot of motion there by the Bears, but it ends up being a quarterback draw.
And, man, did he hold it for a while in number 4's hands before he decided to take the ball himself up the middle. And he had some daylight there, as you said, Charlie, 5-yard pickup for Bickham.
Bo Bickham, the senior quarterback for the Little Cypress-Mauricefield Battling Bears. 3 receivers to the right and a halfback. He's looking to that side. Off the hands of his receiver.
Yeah, that was number 4 who he faked the handoff to on the last play, Tyler Miller. Tyler Miller is a 5'7", 150-pound senior for the Battling Bears. Very athletic player for them, but it's an incomplete pass and almost ended up in the hands of number 40, Zach Dishler. 3rd down, Charlie. There was 3rd and about a long 4 here for the Battling Bears. Notice how they're taking their time. Bickham taking a look at the sidelines before he calls play.
Trips left, he rolls in that direction. Decides to keep it, try and get the 1st down. If he falls forward, depends on where they mark it. It's going to be very close.
I don't think he has it, Charlie. Good defense there by the Bobcats. I mean, with the exception of that big play for a touchdown, this Bobcat defense has done a great job tonight. Great job by the players. Good game planning by the coaches. We've still got a lot of time here, but their defense is holding them in. But they're going for it, Charlie. We got 4th and 1. They're going for it.
Bunch right. Quarterback underneath center. He's going to keep it straight forward. He's got it across the 50. Running into the secondary. Not down yet.
I tell you, Charlie, he had me fooled on that play. Looked like
Yeah, he actually fumbled it forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing.
The referees are going to have to put it back where he fell because the guy who recovered the ball, it's 4th down. You can't do a forward fumble.
Yeah, and take a look at that. See, yeah, that was a forward fumble because the replay shows that.
Yeah.
And it ended up in Caden Brown's hands. But 1st down for the Bears, 1st and 10 from the 45. But I'm actually surprised it's not at the 48.
Wide receiver screen. Great catch over there and a downfield block. Fighting for the 1st down. The Bobcats are all over and finally put him on the ground. It looks like he's going to be just short.
I like that play by the Bears there. Just throwing it straight at the line of scrimmage. Good pickup. He almost got the 1st down. 9-yard pickup on a 1st down.
Tyler Miller, the wide out that gets it, but the downfield block on the outside is what set him free. Watch it here on the replay, just a straight shot down the line. It is a forward pass. Look at that downfield block that cut the legs out of the cornerback. Great job there.
Yeah, good call all the way around.
Now a handoff to the tailback. He's trying to get wide, and he does. He breaks containment, gets into the secondary, puts his head down, gets the first down to the 26-yard line.
Chris Winters on the carry there, and he shows the ability to make a lot of moves. He actually stepped about 3-4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he saw the play develop on the left-hand side, and he looks like Charlie, what he picked, that's first down. First down there for the Bears. Another one, 1st and 10 for the Bears. They've got the ball at the 26-yard line. And once again, Bickham is looking to the sidelines. Coach Crouch for the next call.
Hand it off to Christopher Winters, number 5. This time moves laterally and is taken down by the Bobcats. No gain on the play.
No, Bobcats again had that one read well. Hopefully for the Bobcats, it's a situation where it's a bend but don't break defense for them. Second down, no gain. We've got Bickham again looking to Coach Crouch for the call.
Good picture there of the sunset from our field camera. Golden Triangle replay bringing it to you this beautiful Friday night. Bickham drops back to pass, going for it all. Into the end zone, and 3 white shirts and 1 green were back there.
Yeah, he was covered like a blanket on that play. Excellent defensive coverage by the Orangefield secondary. I'm looking down there at number 14, Zach Norman. We look at the play here. Bickham shows a strong arm, but overthrew it, and probably a good thing that he did. Looks like that pass was intended for number 82.
3rd down and 10, trips to the left. Here's that wide receiver screen to this time. This time, Caden Brown, number 13, gets free, gets the first down to the 11-yard line.
Man, Caden Brown is dangerous, Charlie. Once again, he gets his hands on the ball, and he picks up, once again, double figures in yardage. Gained about 12 on that play. Again, good setup, good blocking when he caught the ball. Good thing that number 6 for Orangefield, Blake Bradley, got his hands on the jersey and brought him down. Otherwise, Caden Brown scoring another touchdown.
Plays, of course, in modern high school football are wig-wagged in from the sideline, so the players don't even go into the huddle. From the spread, hand off to Chris Winters. Number 5 plows in, tries to go off tackle to the right, and again, the Bobcats seem to be looking for Winters.
Yeah, they even tried to strip the ball out, but it looks like he was already down on the ground. But, good. Once again, they've got that covered. LCM did not pick up any, if anything, picked up a yard. It looks like they didn't pick up anything at all. So 2nd and 10 situation, Charlie. You think they're going to try for the end zone here on a pass?
Who knows? So far, they've been able to mix it up fairly well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive. It has been a mixture of pass and run, 50-50.
That is a very deep handoff there to the tailback. Crosses the 10, gets down to the 8-yard line there. The pile forms. Orangefield struggling to keep him from going forward. It's going to be 3rd down, though, and about 6 yards to go.
Yeah, he picked up 4 yards on that carry, and that time they went left. Seems like, Charlie, they're having a little bit more success going to the left side of the line. It looks like that was number 6 on the carry, Jelon Douglas. Douglas and Winters are your tailback combination for the Bears, just like last week.
Oh, they got him in the backfield if they can hold on to him. And that
Good
time,
read.
Douglas is tackled. Great play there by the Orangefield linebacker coming in.
Yeah, LCM tried some play action there, Charlie. It looked like Bickham was going to roll around right, but then he hands it off to, that looks like Douglas, number 6.
And Andrew Hoyland comes up from his linebacker spot, holds on for the Cavalry.
Yeah, number 50. What a great play by Orangefield there.
4th down and 14 to go, and LCM's going to line up and go for it. 4:53 and counting here left in the second quarter. LCM 7, Orangefield 0. Pass play, Bickham looks. Got a post flag over on this side. Oh, he caught the ball. That's going to make the highlight film. I thought it was an overthrow.
Man, if somebody has that on YouTube, that's going to get quite a few views right there. I mean, that looked like Odell Beckham of the New York Giants right there. And you know who it is, Charlie? It's number 13. Caton Brown.
Watch this one hand.
Absolutely. Look at that one hand. That's like Odell Beckham, right? He's got the same number as him, number 13. What a player this kid is. I mean, this is all district right here. Caton Brown is a heck of a player. He could play wide receiver for any team in this area. That's his second touchdown of the game. Here's the extra point.
Again, another low kick, but it makes it through. 14-0. Wow, great play there. Great play on fourth down.
I mean, Caton Brown is a playmaker for LCM. He is the difference in this game. Now you know, one-hand grab, give Bickham the credit. He got the ball over there. It was not a bad pass at all. In fact, you could say that the placement of it was excellent. But, man, Caton Brown has 2 highlight reel plays in this game. Look at this again. One-hand grab. And it wasn't even bad coverage. Number 10, Caleb Kress, nothing wrong with his coverage at all. But Bickham threw it to the outside shoulder, Charlie. Brown makes the play, one hand, and we're looking at 14-0.
Yeah, again, you know, Orangefield had done everything defensively they could. That was just a great play. And sometimes, no matter how good of a defense you have, the other guy rolls the sevens, and that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking, too. I mean, there's really nothing wrong at all with Orangefield's effort right here. It was bend, don't break. They made an outstanding play as a defensive unit on third down. Fourth down, they're going for it. And Bickham, good placement, throws the ball up for grabs. But you know what? When you have a receiver like Caton Brown, you can throw the ball like that, and you can take that risk. And it worked. It's 14-0, Charlie, here on homecoming at Little Cypress-Mauricefield in the second quarter.
Kick down to the 18-yard line.
What a play.
Yep, Christopher McGee takes the ball out to the 25-yard line, trying to get to the wedge, and he's taken down hard, took a shot there on his hip, a little bit slow getting up.
Yeah, it looked like the tackle there was made by number 34, Kane Williams. Let me make sure on this.
Yeah, there's the ground level shot. Head across the top and hold on.
That's the way you coach it, huh, Charlie?
Form tackle.
I mean, great play right there. You know, we're looking at 14-0. We got 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the second quarter. And I really want to see Orangefield get something going on offense, get back in this game, make it 14-7 going into halftime, or at least 14-3 because they've got the kicker to do it, that's for sure.
Tight slot left for the Bobcats. Motion across, they hand it off to the fullback. He breaks free there. Look at that guy running. He gets across the 37-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up the first down there. And you know what? I believe the carry there was
Chris McGee.
Yeah, 23, Chris McGee. Good to see him back in the game. He's taken some hard shots this evening so far. But this is just right behind the guard in their classic slot T offense. He picks up 10, first down, and let's see Orangefield continue to march down the field. They put number 10, Caleb Kress, back in at quarterback.
Power eye, and there's a big hole opened up by 2 sets of double teams. Gets out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's Christian Levere on the carry, number 7 for the Bobcats. And he picks up, Charlie, looks like he picked up about 8 yards on the play. This is all Orangefield needs to continue to do. I know it sounds real simple, but they're just running behind their guards right now and depending on them to open up the holes.
Wing left formation this time. Hand off to the fullback. He's dodging forward, looking to get that first down, and it appears he has it, just barely crossing to the 48.
Right, it does appear that he has it. And, again, I like what Orangefield is doing right here. They're chewing up the clock. There's 3 minutes, 31 seconds left on the clock as they move the chains. But, Charlie, that's plenty of time for them to get some points on the board, and they really need to convert on this possession. They've got to get something out of it because I don't see LCM doing much with this little bit of time left on the clock.
Wide receiver goes way out to the left-hand side. Here's the motion. This time
he kept it.
Cress keeps it. Number 10 breaks free. One man to beat. Cut back. Gets inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Caleb Cress, the quarterback for Orangefield, with a first down.
I like that for Orangefield. Man, Orangefield is really blessed to have two kids that they can go to at quarterback and run this slot T offense well. You see that he fakes the ball to the fullback. That's all that they've been doing so far for about the last 4 plays. And he takes it around left end and runs it all the way down. Look at him even putting that shoulder into number 7. Man, that's a tough kid right there. What a play by Caleb Cress. What a play. It's Orangefield's ball, 1st and 10 at about the 17-yard line.
Wide receiver to the right-hand side. They give it off to the fullback.
Got some laundry.
One of the running backs moved just a little bit too soon.
Right. And, man, that
hold on a second. Illegal procedure is called.
Ouch.
Okay, there we go.
Ouch.
Yeah, I thought one referee was saying offside, but he was just, I think, checking his pants.
Well, man, they were in such good shape there.
They know they're on TV.
I don't think they got the message. You are on replay, guys. Replay. 17 moves it back to the 22. 1st and 15.
Got to make some ground up here. 15 yards to go. Of course, they're in 4-down territory for Orangefield. Quarterback keeps it, looking to get outside. He's strung out, turns the corner.
Yeah.
Taken out at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, he got those yards back on that penalty, and that's a good thing for Orangefield. They got the ball at the 14-yard line, and he ran out of bounds. So, Charlie, that stopped the clock.
Wise move.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're running the clock again. He's saying,
okay. Well,
I thought he got tackled out of bounds.
Yeah, good little pickup by Caleb Cress here. Man, he is a tough kid in this slot, too. Of course, the quarterback has to be tough in this Orangefield offense, and they have always had tough QBs running this offense.
Power I formation. Give it to the tailback. That's Louvier. Gets down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, and again, Charlie, it looks like they're going to get at least 3 points out of this because Rainey is such an excellent field goal kicker. To me, all district quality field goal kicker. So they're going to get something out of this. But, man, at the 10-yard line and 3rd and 3, be a great time. They got plenty of time to pick up those 3 yards for a first down and continue to get 7 on the board. I think, man, get 7 on the board right here, Bobcats, and get yourself back in the game.
Power I formation. They give it to the tailback. Louvier gets the first down.
Yeah, there
touchdown.
You go.
Touchdown, Orangefield. Louvier scores from the 10-yard line.
So glad to see the Bobcats stay in this game, man. 1:33 left in the first half. They're just going, what a block by number 23, Chris McGee. Man, he opened that hole up. Good job by the guard on the line. Chris McGee picks up the kid coming through. Watch this again.
This is the ground level
Look at that block on 34 by number 23.
Louvier breaks it to the outside. Here's the kick. Great high kick there by Rainey and dead center. Yeah. 7-14 is your score. Orangefield comes back to match the Bears' last touchdown. And I tell you what, like you say, they needed that, and they made it happen the old Orangefield way, right up the middle.
Yeah, everything on the ground. Charlie, I didn't see one pass. I did not see one pass at all.
Nope.
Most of their plays were inside. The big play on that drive, though, was when the quarterback, Caleb Cress, kept it around left end and ran it all the way down to the 17.
For Little Cypress-Mauricefield.
Yeah, glad to see that. Again, I know I've said it a couple of times, but, we're football fans. We want to see a good game.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And we're seeing a good game right now. I mean, that just was a gutsy drive right there for the Bobcats, No, not playing favorites or anything. That just was a gutsy drive, no different than LCM and their highlight reel plays that they have made tonight. This is really a good battle here, a good Orange County battle.
Oh, and they're shooting for the opening there. LCM is able to recover it at their own 40-yard line, and that's the way to do it. Is number 82 came up and took care of that ball.
Well, as George W. Bush would say, that was a little strategery right there.
Keenan Sanye, senior receiver, was able to recover it, and I don't know if he had time to throw up the fair catch. 1:33 left. The Bears have got 3 timeouts. Ahead 14-7. They've shown the ability to strike quickly through the air.
And you're going to see them do this again, Charlie. They are going to try to score right here. They are going for 6. No doubt. Keep your eye on number 13, Caden Brown.
Handoff goes to Chris Winters, number 5.
Yeah, Chris Winters up the middle for the Bobcats. He picked up about 3-4 yards on that play. So second down, clock's rolling, 1:16 and rolling. 1:16 and rolling for the Bears. Coach Crouch is going to want some points. I see him right there on the 30-yard line watching closely.
Drops back, looking deep, got a guy on the post. Let's see what no flag.
We have no flag on that play, covered by Zach Dishler. You give him credit. He stepped up.
That's a timing pattern right there.
It is.
He was open on the inside, but the safety had him covered over the top.
Yeah, fans, of course, here on the LCM end, they're sitting right under us. They want a flag on that play. And if you're an LCM fan, of course you want a flag. And if you're an Orangefield fan, number 40, Zach Dishler, made a great play.
Yeah, the fans turned around to look at the replay on our monitor up here.
Yeah.
If we had a jumbo screen, it'd be different. Drops back. There's a quick blitz. And, pass to Ronald Guillory. Number 12 gets the first down into Bobcat territory. Tackled at the 42. Inbounds. 48 seconds left. Clock stops while they reset the sticks.
Man, Bickham is an excellent passing quarterback.
Caught
him
on the
right
blitz.
Here. Takes one step drop, throws it out here to the left to number 12, Trey Guillory. Trey stays in bounds, runs back toward the middle of the field. That's why you see on the field LCM is called the timeout right now. But, Trey ran right back toward the middle of the field.
Bobcats called a blitz that time from the cornerbacks, and that was a perfect play for it.
Yeah, absolutely, because Bickham got rid of the ball quickly. And
LCM burns a timeout. 42 seconds left in the first half. 14-7 now. They've got a first down and 10 at the Bobcat 42.
Yes, and looking at the scoreboard, Charlie, trying to see how many more. They got 2 timeouts left, and no doubt they'll probably end up using all of them. They're going for 6 because it appears, I don't know what kind of distance Charlie, that their field goal kicker has. But, again, they've had some outstanding plays. They've got the 2 wide receivers in Guillory and in Caden Brown who have the ability to make a big play happen at any moment. The quick strike ability of the Bears has been shown tonight. And
Caden Brown, number 13, is wide left. They got double coverage on him. The safety's over top. Bickham, they've set up the screen pass. The middle screen goes to Christopher Winters. Number 5 still on his feet, twisting, turning, tackled at the 26-yard line. 30 seconds left now. And
clock stops so that they can move the chains, Charlie, but I'm just curious to see if they're going to call a timeout anyway. Looks like they did.
That they did. And after another good gain there of 15 or 16 yards for the Bears.
Right, it shows on the replay here, screen call, and Chris Winters gets the ball. I believe that's the second time that they've thrown the screen to him tonight. But he picked up the first down. They're moving the chains, Charlie. They got a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line, 30 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for them to add another touchdown on the board. So we're looking at 14-7, 30 seconds left, ball on the 26-yard line. Our bands and our drill teams from both schools, Charlie, are lining up for the halftime show.
Yeah, they're doing a great job getting ready. We would like to thank some of our sponsors, Pizza Inn from Port Neches, Bubba's Air Conditioning, BC Miller, and La Suprema, some of the sponsors that are helping Golden Triangle Replay bring it to you tonight. It's an exciting game here, 14-7 with the clock at just 1/2 minute left. Bears moving quickly, and again, got to keep an eye on Caden Brown. He's already scored 2 touchdown passes from quarterback Bo Bickham. Spread formation. Bickham back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws a crossing pattern through the hands of his intended receiver.
Yeah, that intended receiver right there. It was number 16, Adam Pope, dragging across the middle. But since you got an incomplete pass, though, the clock stops. You got 24 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Replay shows, again, Bickham, he has an outstanding arm. I'll probably say that about 15 times tonight at least.
Bobcats only sending 3, dropping everybody back into coverage. Roll to the right this time, Bickham.
Oh, my. He dropped the ball there, Charlie. The ball was there, but he just dropped it, and that happens. You know, Trey Guillory on the incomplete. And here, rolling right, Bickham steps up as he's sprinting out, and kid just dropped the ball. Even though I will say, I don't think we'd have got too far because you had number 6, Blake Bradley, as Johnny on the spot right there for the Bobcats.
3rd down and 10.
Does stop the clock. 18 seconds, Charlie. 3rd and 10.
Bunch right underneath center. Fakes the handoff. Naked bootleg. Got a guy in the corner.
Look who that is. Look who that is.
And there's Brown. He's going to score.
Caden Brown. Yeah. You know.
Caden Brown scores from the 26-yard line. And that is one of those plays that's designed to be short of the goal line. And then he dodges in.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, you knew, you just had to know the ball was coming. You know, he fakes it, he rolls out left. That is where Brown is, catches the ball, knee doesn't hit the ground. Just this kid is one heck of an athlete. He just makes things happen. Number 13, Caden Brown, 6'2", 180, and Charlie, he's a junior.
Point after. Crosses the bar, 21-7 the score, 12 seconds left in the first half. And I tell you, for LCM, that gets the homecoming crowd up and rolling right now. They are very, very pleased with what they just saw in the last 2 minutes.
3 touchdown passes from Bickham to Brown. When they need it, you know they're going to go to him. Catches the ball, both hands at the top. 6'2", Dan, that's pretty nice, you know, to throw to a kid, have a wide receiver that's 6'2", with that kind of athletic ability. He's just a junior. And Charlie, I mean, you'd have to – he's going to be receiving a lot of letters if he isn't already from colleges. Seriously, this kid is a player.
And he hands the ball to the referee.
Yeah, that's a nice – yeah, that's a nice –
it's like Bum Phillips once said, act like you belong here. When you're in the end zone, act like you belong here. Just hand it to the ref.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Save this for me.
Well, let's see. Caden Brown scored 3 touchdowns tonight. He belongs in the end zone. Wow, man. And, you know, anybody that has LCM on their schedule, you know that they see number 13, you got to cover that guy, you know, because when they need it, they're going to go to him, and they've done that. This is just I know on the first play, that was a game breaker that wasn't intended to be, but the last 2 touchdowns, those were meant for touchdowns, and Caden Brown made it happen along with Bickham. Bickham gets the ball there. He gets it to him, takes advantage of that 6'2" height.
Kickoff down to the 20-yard line, taken there by the Bobcats, and there's a wedge up the middle.
Oh, there you go.
That's our friend Christian Louvier, number 7, takes it across the 40. He's only going to have 6 seconds left, so the Bobcats effectively have 1 play. Our stats tonight are going to be provided courtesy of the Beaumont Enterprise, and Brooks Cabina is going to be part of our team here as we come back to start the second half. He'll give us the first half stats and also give us a kind of his overview of the game. And we need to be thinking about the IBEW Local 479 players of the game, one for each team. And I think right now LCM,
I got my vote.
LCM, we've got a candidate. We've got a candidate
We
so
sure
far.
do.
Well, somebody does have to throw it to him, you know.
Yeah, he's definitely honorable mention for sure.
Orangefield, Power Eye, they kneel it. And so that's going to be the end of the first half, 21-7.
Good first half of action, Charlie. And you know, even though we've got a 2-touchdown lead here, we've been, obviously we're here, the fans have been here, and Orangefield has played a good first half.
Yep. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Don't forget Brooks Cabina in the interview.
Since the 70s, Superior Energy's insulation has been manufacturing removable and reusable insulation for industry all over the world. An efficient investment that often pays off within a few months. Visit superiorenergiesinsulation.com to learn more about SEI.
At the Lube Shop, we carry quality lubricants and filters to keep your vehicle running like new. During our 24-point inspection, we check the fluids and filters and determine whether your vehicle uses conventional, synthetic, or synthetic blend. We feature quality Castrol products and carry all premium brands. We offer computerized records, fleet billing, and factory service intervals. Let us show you why we're the best. The Lube Shop with 4 convenient locations. There's one near you.
For 50 years at Market Basket, our goal has been to create an extraordinary shopping experience for our customers by providing products with the highest standards of quality, freshness, and value. We're focused on helping our customers feel welcomed and appreciated. I'm Skylar Thompson, and at Market Basket, it's about commitment. It's who we are.
Market Basket. Friendly people, fast service.
Hi folks, Anthony Toop with Classic Chevrolet. You know, here and across all of Southeast Texas, trucks are a way of life. We drive them for work, for play, and for just getting around. And during Truck Month at Classic, we drive a pretty sweet bargain. Right now during Classic Truck Month, save 20% off MSRP on a large selection of Chevy Silverados. That's right, 20% in savings.
Classic Southeast Texas, your favorite hometown dealer.
Welcome to the broadcast booth, our Spatsman, Brooks Cabina from our media partner, the Beaumont Enterprise. And Brooks, you've had a good view of a very great first half offensively for both teams. A lot of passing. What do you got for us?
Well, a lot of passing on the LCM side for sure, Charlie, and it's been a big game for Bo Bickham. It's the second week of their switch to the spread from their slot T. So far, he's got 8 completed passes out of 13 for 167 yards and 3 touchdowns. Most of that going to Caton Brown, 4 catches, 125 yards, and 3 touchdowns, including that one-handed catch on 4th down in the corner of the end zone. Rushing for LCM, it's leading for them is Chris Winters, 7 carries for 44 yards. LCM's got 54 rushing out of 221 total yards. Orangefield side, all it's been is rushing for them. They've got 2 incomplete passes from Caleb Kress, but he's figured it out running on the outside. He's got 6 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. Chris McGee has 5 carries for 22 yards, and so does Christian Levere, who's got 7 carries for 22. That's 91 total rushing for Orangefield. So 221 total for LCM, 91 total for Orangefield, and right now the score 21-7 for LCM so far.
Yeah, you take away that passing attack that LCM just kind of threw out there, and it's a pretty even game. But I've counted 10 people in the box on defense for LCM. What's Orangefield going to be able to do to counter that?
Well, you saw that on that last drive, the one that they ended up scoring a touchdown on. Right off the start, they had trouble up front blocking Jeremiah Armstrong, the big 300-pounder nose tackle for LCM. They started going outside. You saw Levere getting a stretch on the outside, and then they started rolling Caleb Kress out in a bootleg to the left, that long run on the left side to get him into the red zone at the start. I think that's what they're going to have to try and change in the second half, because those are the things that are working. For them in the slot T, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, and they haven't been able to do that against LCM. And you remember a couple of weeks ago against West Orange Stark, it was a 45-0 game, and back and forth. LCM played good defense. It wasn't until 3 straight punt returns of over 40 yards did that game start breaking open. So they can play defense. We've seen that. For them, controlling the line of scrimmage has been difficult for Orangefield on their side. And whenever they can start breaking outside, that's where they're finding their success. And all of that has to do a lot with what Armstrong's doing. He's in the backfield almost every play. And whether it's double teams or triple, it's hard to move that guy. So I wonder if LCM's seen that. I'm sure they have in that drive. I wonder if they'll start bringing things off the edge and trying to control it and trying to take that away from Orangefield. Problem is, Caleb Kress hasn't had a completion yet. And that's one of the things that's going to have to keep LCM in check. And we'll see if that's something they continue to struggle with in the second half.
Brooks Cabino, the Beaumont Enterprise, our media partner. We're real glad to have you here with us and throughout the course of this season. It's nice to have somebody up top keeping all the numbers straight, because I tell you, with that slot T, it's really hard to follow who the ball carrier is.
Oh, sure. Thanks, Charlie.
Second half here, 21-7. LCM Bears over the Orangefield Bobcats. Charlie Jellin and Robert Reed with Golden Triangle Replay with you. The Superior Energies Replay of the Week. This is sponsored by Superior Energies, the Lube Shop, Market Basket, and IBEW Local 479. If you want superior safety, service, and quality, look to Superior Energies for any insulation, soft craft, industrial, electrical, instrumentation, and engineering services. Little Cypress-Mauricefield won the coin flip, and they deferred to the second half. They're going to be getting the ball already ahead, having scored just before halftime.
And Charlie, Orangefield's going to have to be ready, because no doubt LCM is going to try to put one nail in the coffin by scoring immediately and making this a 3-touchdown lead.
Tonight's replays are sponsored by the Lube Shop. The Lube Shop with 4 convenient locations in Beaumont, Silsbee, and Needleland.
All right, Charlie, we got Jacob Rainey set to kick off for Orangefield.
He dangles the kick over to the side. Caught there at the 40-yard line over the shoulder. That's a Des Bryant track he needs to practice a little bit more on the Cowboys.
That was a good play there, Taylor. Yeah, absolutely. But Taylor Vaughn's heads-up play. And, hey, why not take the chance with Orangefield, because you never know what can happen. No doubt they want the ball immediately because they want to make this a 1-touchdown game. But I'm looking, Charlie, for LCM to not be conservative at all. I'm looking for them to come out, get a quick strike, put a touchdown right here, and try to put this game out of distance right off the bat here in the second half.
Deuce is wild, 2 receivers to either side. They fake the inside handout, and he's throwing deep. And that's a dual possession. I tell you what, we're probably going to end up giving it to the defense. Let's see which way they're looking. Referees are saying,
oh, boy.
Interception, dual possession, wrestled away by Zach Norman, senior defensive back for the Bobcats.
Just what the Bobcats needed, no doubt. As I had said earlier, LCM is going to come out with a quick strike. That's what they did. Pass intended there for number 82, Keegan Sanye. But there with the big play for Orangefield is number 14, Zach Norman. Really good play by Zach. And Orangefield is in an excellent position now right here, Charlie, to get right back in the game. And if they continue to do what they did at the end of the first half, they're in good shape.
Tailback gets the ball. He tries to jump. Christian Levere, maybe a half a yard, as the power play did not really work. The Bears all over that with their 6-man defensive line.
Yeah, they had the middle clogged right there. No gain, 2nd and 10. And, Orangefield was very successful going behind the guards on their last drive. But LCM was on the spot right there to make the play.
Wide receiver breaks out on an unbalanced line. Power eye to the right-hand side. Fake it to the fullback, and Caleb Kress keeps it. Gets into the secondary. First down across the 50 to the 48-yard line of the Battling Bears.
Yeah, Caleb Kress kept the ball, went around right in. Again, Orangefield, their slot team, misdirection. Here's the fake to the fullback. Good block by 24 on the end on number 8 there. And Caleb just simply followed his blocking there, Charlie. Made it happen, first down, Bobcats. They got a 1st and 10 at the 48. It's like the 4th of July here, Charlie.
Yeah, the glitter bombs just went off over here on the senior side. Fullback with the handoff. Gets to the 40-yard line. That's Chris McGee.
Yeah, that's what Orangefield likes to do, Charlie. That's exactly what they like to do, and they were very successful, like I said, on their last drive at the end of the first half, but solid, yeah.
You can see all the chafe up there.
Yeah.
That messes up everybody's radar right there.
Yeah, ticker tape parade here. It actually looks really nice.
About 150 probably seniors just popped that up there. I don't know if this was organized chaos or if Todd Loop's going to have a meeting with the senior class on Monday.
I like that kind of prank if that's what they did.
End over left this time. Kress keeps it. Caleb Kress gets in across the 30 to the 26-yard line. Another Bobcat first down.
Man, Caleb Kress is really doing a great job for the Bobcats on the keepers. He's been picking up quite a few yards, and another 1st and 10. That's the 3rd one on this drive, Charlie. 3rd first down on this drive for the Bobcats. Again, he fakes to the fullback. Good block by number 7 on the corner. Another also good blocking there by number 40, Zach Dishler. Zach's doing a great job tonight blocking on the end and making things happen when Caleb takes the ball out wide. Whether he goes right or left, he's been successful both ends.
Power eye tight, tailback gets it, and that is Christian Louvier. Gets into the secondary to the 17-yard line. That'll be another Bobcat first down.
Charlie, isn't this exactly what Orangefield likes to do with their offense? They're just chewing up yards. They're not passing the ball. They're moving the chains. They're running the clock. And they look like, to me, Charlie, like they are intent on getting back into this ball game. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 17.
That big Bobcat orange line there really doing a lot of good stuff. Breaks it to the outside, gets inside the 10. Christian Louvier loses the ball, but he's already out of bounds. Stepping out at the 9. Close to the first down, just a little short. It'll be 2nd down and short for Orangefield.
Yeah, that looked like at least an 8-yard pickup right there, Charlie. Yeah, close, a little around 8-yard pickup right there.
I like
second and a short 2.
Like Gary Stelly said, they were stripping the ball right there trying to get it, but Louvier was able to get it out of bounds.
Yeah, and I hope Louvier keeps that ball on the outside arm. As you can see on the replay, he still had it on the inside toward the field, but fortunately went out of bounds.
Slot left for Orangefield. McGee breaks it to the outside, dives down. He's tackled at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal.
Oh, man, just right off tackle, Charlie, to the 1-yard line. And they are in prime position to get right back into this ball game. Again, you see here on the replay, nothing fancy about that play whatsoever. Just off the left side, left tackle, good blocking. The Orangefield offensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage right now. They did it before the end of the first half, and they're continuing that on their first drive of the second half.
T formation now for Orangefield. Quarterback lost the ball. It went between his legs, recovered there by the left halfback. McGee ends up with it back at the 5, so loss of 3 yards as the quarterback, Caleb Kress, lost the snap. Went right between his legs there, and heads up played there by McGee, was able to get it before Landon Alford of the Bears was able to reach out.
So fortunate for Orangefield that Christian McGee was just actually just Johnny on the spot right there. He hadn't moved from his position, and the ball just came straight there back to him, and he dropped right on it. How fortunate.
Unbalanced to the right. McGee tries to get inside. Bears trying to strip him. The Piles moving forward back to the 2-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and goal to go for Orangefield from there.
Yeah, McGee will be coming out of the game because his helmet popped off, so he automatically has to go out of the game, I believe, according to the rules. But
or they can burn a timeout.
I doubt they do that. But look at that rugby style where they're just pushing forward. I like that. I really do.
The scrum.
Yeah.
I remember Lamar Rugby doing that, and believe me, rugby, I don't know which one came first, football or rugby, but rugby, there are no pads and no timeouts.
Yeah, kind of a man's sport, isn't it?
Yeah. Give blood, play rugby. That was the motto of the Lamar Rugby team back in the good old days. And we've got a timeout called by Orangefield. There, I think the play clock was down to 2 seconds, and so they wanted to make sure they took advantage of that.
Yeah, and here's why. I mean, it's third and 2, and again, they're looking at.
Hey, we're going to take a commercial timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
Since the 70s, Superior Energy's insulation has been manufacturing removable and reusable insulation for industry all over the world, an efficient investment that often pays off within a few months. Visit superiorenergiesinsulation.com to learn more about SEI.
For 4 generations, La Suprema has been serving authentic family dishes of the very best Mexican food. So take a break and come enjoy our award-winning service and delicious homemade family recipes. Your taste buds will love you. La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, Highway 365 across from Central Mall.
If you're looking for some great tasting sausage and boudin, then stop by our Market Basket Smokehouse. From spicy to rich in flavor, we have the variety your taste buds are craving.
Bobcats, power Ike. Kress keeps it, bounces outside, touchdown. Caleb Kress with the keeper, number 10, the senior quarterback around left end. And I tell you what, Orangefield kept pounding inside the guards when it was time. They bounced it outside to the senior.
And with that slot T offense, look at the replay again. This is what I like. I mean, he looks like he was making the call there, and he saw that his fullback got tackled immediately and kept the ball. Really smart play. Jacob
Rainey, another good high kick, and you can definitely tell he's a third generation. That ball's going way high. 21-14 now the score. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
Since the 70s, Superior Energy's insulation has been manufacturing removable and reusable insulation for industry all over the world, an efficient investment that often pays off within a few months. Visit superiorenergiesinsulation.com to learn more about SEI.
If you're looking for some great tasting sausage and boudin, then stop by our Market Basket Smokehouse. From spicy to rich in flavor, we have the variety your taste buds are craving. Our smokehouse sausage and boudin is award-winning and made fresh in our stores every day with the highest standards of quality. Stop by Market Basket Smokehouse today and pick some up for your next party or family mealtime. Market Basket, savor the flavor of our award-winning smokehouse.
Game stats tonight are provided courtesy of the Beaumont Enterprise. We would also like to thank KOGT Radio and Gary Stelly, Jim King and the King of the Road Show. And special thanks to the Time Warner Sports Channel. Watch Golden Triangle replay games statewide on Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Here's the bunch. Oh, the ball never went 10 yards. They had it set up. The bunch rush there on the kickoff. Orangefield had it going, but it did not quite go 10 yards. And so, I tell you, that's the time to do it. They had a chance, but the ball never went the 10 yards. So
they're meeting about this in the middle of the field, Charlie. Oh, no. Oh, Lord.
Well, they got it. The ball never crossed.
No, it didn't. Very unfortunate because, man, they had the right idea.
Yes, they did. They had definitely taken the Bears by surprise, but the referees were right on it.
No, and Coach Smalley's on the field. He doesn't like that call at all. Man, and that was so close.
And you see the ball, the way the ball set, it never touched the 50. Never got to the 50.
No, it didn't. But, man, they had the right idea.
They sure did. They took everybody by surprise, including us, just a little bit.
Oh, yes.
From the spread, and this time they hand off on the inside. Christopher Winters tries to get around, but the Bobcats corral him in the backfield for a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, they were right on top of that play from the very beginning, not fooled at all. And, what I'm seeing is that Orangefield is starting to get some control on the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, Charlie, offensively and defensively. they're getting a very good push up front from their men lined up on the line.
They're running that 3-4, which unfortunately hasn't given them much.
Oh, good.
Yeah, excellent fake there by the quarterback.
Yeah, that was
Bo Bickham. I mean, he did a fantastic job of selling that. But, again, they're not getting any pressure defensively on the passer when he drops back.
No, and on that play, man, Bickham was really sharp on the way. That's a great fake, man. I mean, he just held the ball all the way to the last minute, and then he picks up 7 yards. Bickham is outstanding athlete, just like Brown is. They've got two really good skill position players with the quarterback and wide receiver here for LCM.
Third down and a long 8. Inside 6 minutes left in the third quarter, 21-14. Bickham drops back to pass, 3 coming at him. There was a hold on the play. Pass is caught for a first down out to the 35, but got to bring it back as there was a hold in the backfield that allowed Bickham to pass.
Man, that referee called that play fast, Charlie. There was no doubt about that call, was there?
Well, the defensive end had gotten loose around the outside, and that was the side that Bickham was looking. The tackle, in order for the pass to go off, had to do something, and unfortunately the referee saw him.
Yeah, and
you protect your quarterback at all costs. That's the way you do things.
Yes, you do, and now that 7-yard gain by Bickham is wiped out. They move it back 10 yards, so we're looking at a third down. Ball's at the 41-yard line.
That's 19. 19 yards to go.
Third and 19.
Yeah,
man.
I saw the wheels working inside your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get to just be glad we're not doing Canadian football and there's a 55-yard line out there. That really throws you.
Well, if we want to go replay in Toronto, we're ready to go, man.
Drop back pass. Look, had a double slant going. First down, double slant going as he hit the inside slant receiver. A fine catch there by Ronald Guillory, Trey Guillory. The senior brings it back. You can see him coming out of the backfield there. A double slant.
I like that. And what a pass by Bickham, man. Bickham has done a great job tonight of just throwing the ball over the middle, hitting the open receiver. And, when it's money time, they got Brown over there. And Bickham does a great job of getting the ball to him as well. First down for the Bears.
Bickham pulls it out again. Again, the read option. Bickham breaks it into the secondary, gets down to the 26-yard line. Looks right at the first down. It is a first down for the Battling Bears.
Check out Bickham on this here with their spread offense on the option. Again, Bickham does a good job of holding the ball with the back and knowing when to take it back and run with the ball. Good call by Bickham. That's his call all the way, and he's making the right read.
Bunch right on the receivers. Bickham hands it off this time. Winters. Another 10 yards for the Battling Bears.
Boy, Chris Winters was just bobbing in and out, weaving in and out of traffic on that play.
Following his blockers downfield.
Yeah.
You could almost draw it up this way.
Absolutely. He's a shifty runner. Look at him. He goes to the middle, breaks out left. Good block there by Brown, even though that guy came back and made the play anyway. Chris McGee there on the tackle with another partner from the Bobcats.
Bunch right formation. Bickham rolls to his right. He's got a receiver open. Oh, tipped by the safety. A great play, diving play made there by the Orangefield safety to tip it away.
Yeah, that was number 10, the quarterback, Caleb Kress, over there playing on the defensive side of the ball. And
you'll watch him from the ground.
Yeah, rolls right, Bickham. Coming out here toward the sideline. Oh, good job by Caleb Kress. Good job there. Because the man would have been open, and that was, who do you think? It was number 13, Caton Brown. And that would have been a touchdown. The ball, I'm pretty sure the ball's getting there if Kress doesn't make the play.
Second down and 10. Game clock's at 6 seconds, and they still don't have the play in. 3, 2, they get it off in time. Handoff goes to Winters. Chris Winters over left tackle. Bobcats move him sideways. He might get a yard or two on that, but it's still going to bring up third down and long.
Third and long, and they have been in this position on this side in the red zone, and you have to know what they're going to do right here, and why wouldn't they do that again? Number 13 is lined up wide right. Number 16 this
Whoa.
time. Nice play.
Gets inside the 5, and that's going to be a first down for the Battling Bears. Great play.
Yeah, I like that play by Adam Pope. Good run there. He made it happen. You know, and obviously, I mean, they're keying on Brown, but Adam Pope does a good job of running with the football here. Check him out. Steps back from the line of scrimmage. Inside, going back out. Tackled there by number 6 for Orangefield, Blake Bradley, but not until he made the first down.
Handoff there to Chris Winters coming around to the right-hand side, and not much gain there as the Bobcats are able to stretch that one out. But, again, you got to keep the Bobcats honest. This is a young team, a small team. They're being worn out going side to side with the Bears using their superior speed to get that defense tired. They're kind of on their heels just a little bit. Bunch receivers to the right. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Referee's right on the goal line, but there's no signal. He says he got a knee at the 1.
Yeah, I believe that play that was made there by number 17, Mason Gonzalez. He made it happen. Look at the replay right here. Bickham just goes straight up, but again, 17, Mason Gonzalez in on that play. Good thing he didn't throw him too much further forward because he would have thrown him into the end zone.
3rd down and 1, bunch right on the receivers. Bickham steps up underneath. The quarterback sneak there. He's moving over his left guard. What do the refs say?
What do we got here?
The refs say touchdown.
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 Bears.
Bo Bickham, quarterback sneak 2 times over his left guard.
Not a bad night for Bo Bickham. He's got, check it out, just goes forward again like he did the last play and gets enough of a push to get inside the end zone. Check out your lineman there, 79, Jim Jones, celebrating the score.
1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Now the point after attempt by the Battling Bears. High snap. Kick is true, 28-14 your score. Golden Triangle replay, game of the week, so Superior Energies replay of the week. Sponsored by Superior Energies, Classic Chevrolet, BC Miller Electric, Pizza Inn Port Neches, and Bubba's Air Conditioning. Don't forget you can watch GT Replay games whenever you would like on gtreplay.com. You can also order a game DVD. While you're online, check out our broadcast season schedule for a chance to win GT Replay giveaways like us on Facebook as well. That's facebook.com/GT Replay. Our game stats tonight are provided courtesy of the Beaumont Enterprise. Thank you to KOGT Radio and Jim King and the King of the Road Show. Special thanks to the Time Warner Sports Channel. Watch GT Replay games statewide on Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Randy Crouch is very proud of his team right now. They gave up an interception and then a long Orangefield drive for a touchdown and came back to answer that touchdown.
Just like they did in the first half.
I tell you what, this is one of those fun games that you love to watch because it's back and forth. Let's see what the Bobcats can do this time. Kick down the middle. Last time Orangefield ran the middle wedge. And there it is, up the middle. Taken out of bounds in Bear territory.
A flag too.
Late flag on the play.
That's going to be on the LCM, I'm pretty sure, Charlie.
Runners taken out of bounds at the LCM 30 and a late flag there. Extracurricular activity on the sideline, and one of the players is over there on the track.
Is that Chris McGee on the track, Charlie?
I believe he was the
he gets right up. That
receiver.
Kid's tough as nails, man.
Let's see what the referee says. The guy with the white hat controls all the calls. Personal foul called against the defense. So that'll be 15 yards from the 30. Bobcats cut the difference in half. But look at this. You hit the wedge. There's going to be an opening somewhere. You always tell the running back, find that opening.
He did, too. And, of course, I'm sitting here saying carry that ball in the outside arm when you're on the sideline. But, yeah, there's the little activity once he's out of bounds. And got to keep your head on, not make plays like, not do things like that.
Bobcats spread it out, twins to the left. Fake it to the fullback. Kress with the keeper around the right-hand side. Dives for the first down.
It's like a first down.
Referee has him marked over there at about the 4-yard line. Let's see where he puts it. Right at the 4 on the right-hand hash mark.
Well, once again, Charlie fakes to the fullback. He's having a lot of success keeping the ball himself and going around either end. I'd be very curious to see what his stats are at this point because he's been picking up some large chunks of yardage here the last 2 drives.
Unbalanced to the left, goal line power I for Orangefield. Kress keeps it, dives for the goal line. He's close, but he's pushed back. Referees have him at the 1-yard line as the pile goes back and forth as the lineman impacted.
He's pretty close there, Charlie.
He's right at the 1-yard line. It's going to be second down from there.
Yeah, I'd like to see the replay. It almost looked like he had the momentum going over the goal line for a while there. Here we are again with the replay. Same thing, but going left. And he carried
right
that.
there.
It almost looked like he was.
He got over there. But
yeah.
Again, the referees are watching straight down the line. We're kind of at an angle here with our cameras.
Right. But, hey, they're in a good spot right here on the goal line.
Good and tight here. Let's see what Kress does. He keeps it, pushes the pile forward.
Chris McGee pushed him forward. That should be 6, and
touchdown, Orangefield. Kress scores on a 1-yard run. His second touchdown of the quarter.
That's right. Back and forth now, just as you were saying, Charlie, at the kickoff. We're having a back and forth game here. Orangefield staying in the game. And awaiting Mr. Automatic here, number 8. Jacob Rainey. There it is. Man, he does a great job of getting height on that extra point.
17 seconds left in the third quarter, 28-21. Orangefield takes the ball. Great kickoff return. We'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors here for being with us in our inaugural season. Pizza Inn from Port Neches. Donnie Broussard has been there for many, many years. Breakfast pizza, I tell you what, breakfast pizza anytime, all day long. You want the breakfast pizza.
Especially at Pizza Inn.
There you go. And Bubba's Air Conditioning and Appliance Service at 136 Needland Avenue in Needland, Texas. They're actually open 8 to 5, 6 days a week. I mean, these guys take care of business Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let me correct that. On Saturday, 8 to 1. There's nothing quite like air conditioners going out on Friday night.
And let me just say, Bubba's put my HVAC in last year.
Well, there you go.
And our house has been nice and cool ever since. Bubba's did a great job. And if you call them out, they take good care of you. Great service with Bubba's.
Bubba's Air Conditioning and Pizza Inn Port Neches. Our thanks to you for being part of the inaugural season of Golden Triangle Replay.
All right, Charlie, we got a game, man.
You know, one thing I like about this game, you've got a District 12 4A D2 team, Orangefield, with 494 kids in the whole school, taking on a District 10 4A Division 1 LCM with 1,057. This is David and Goliath, and David just threw a rock.
He did.
In a moment, we're going, or later on in this fourth quarter, IBEW Players of the Game, Robert and I are going to pick them. Sponsored by IBEW. These are going to be the players we feel had the best positive impact on the game for their team. So, Robert, we had a first quarter selection. We need to think a little bit about Orangefield as well. They've got some real players coming up.
I've got an idea for Orangefield, but I will say this, man. Their guys up front, if you could vote for them as a unit, they would get some serious consideration. Because, as I was saying earlier, they are really starting to control the line of scrimmage, particularly on offense.
This time they kick it away, shooting it deep
off
of the hands of the receiver. He brings it out of his own end zone, running the wall to this side. There's a block in the back.
That's coming back.
Flag on the play already.
That's coming back.
As the running back gets out to the 43-yard line, and a fine run there.
Fine run, but you can't block in the back. I repeat, you cannot block in the back. We see that, and I'm pretty sure every fan, even the our hometown fans.
Well, Chris Winters did a great job there.
Oh, yeah.
He was actually able to corral the ball. Now, if he had left it back there, it would have been a touchback because it went in by its own momentum.
Oh, no.
You can
This
see
is
him. Watch him bring it out of 3 yards deep here.
Right. It's a tough kickoff to handle, and Chris Winters does a great job. And here's one thing. Really, Chris didn't even need that block. But, players are hustling on the field. And, he made, the block in the back, it cost him.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. The 6-yard line is where LCM starts off, and they come out in deuces. They're not afraid to pass from anywhere on the field.
No, they're not, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them do it right now. But what do you know?
There he goes, looking for the out route over the hands of an open receiver at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that was Adam Pope, who made a really good play down here on the other end of the field earlier.
Adam Pope, 6 feet tall. He needed to be about 6'6".
Right.
Ground level. I love these ground level shots here. This is like being a cornerback. You can see the ball there. In fact, the cameraman should have caught that ball.
You're absolutely right.
We've seen one-hand catches already. The cameraman ought to be able to do that. One hand on the camera, one hand on the ball. But I digress. Three receivers now to the wide side of the field for the Bears. They're letting the play clock go down just a little bit. And again, this time it's an option play. He pitches it over. Flag on the play as the quarter horn sounds. Running back is taken out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, but there's a flag on the play. Holding's going to be called against the offense. We'll wait and see what the Whiteheads, and he's got holding against the offense.
I like that old-fashioned football, the way that he pitched the ball to the left there.
The referee saying we've got it assessed over there. We're going to go down to the other end and pick it up in the fourth quarter. 28, Little Cypress-Mauricefield, 21, Orangefield. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we're back. The referees are going to be the penalty was declined because the result of the play was no gain. Mm-hmm. And Orangefield realizes that they have LCM backed up here. So we got to move everything about 94 yards the other direction. And it takes just a little while. But you got to admit the Bobcats have come out here in the second half, scoring 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. I tell you what, and now defensively they're taking advantage of the kickoff. Battling Bears trying to figure it out. The Superior Energies replay of the week is sponsored by Superior Energies. If you want superior safety, service, and quality, look to Superior Energies for any insulation, soft craft, industrial, electrical, instrumentation, and engineering services.
All right,
so it's second down now is what or third down. I see 3 over there. Third down now at the 6-yard line. Battling Bears trying to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost. And we have a Bobcat on the ground, and I believe that is
Chris McGee.
He may have cramps out there.
And you know what? It's really humid tonight, Charlie, and that has a tendency to start happening with some of the kids. And I don't care what level you're on, whether it's high school, college, or pro. This just happens. It is a humid evening, and I'm sure down here in Orange County they had some rain just like they had in Jefferson County. So
the Superior Energies replay of the game is sponsored by Superior Energies. The Lube Shop. 4 convenient locations in Beaumont, Silsbee, and Needleland. Market Basket. And IBEW Local 479. Don't forget, we got to think about who the players of the game are for each team. The fans are really enjoying this. Those Orangefield fans are lining the rails right there, hoping that their defense can hold on. Chris McGee being escorted to the sideline by the Orangefield training staff.
Yeah, they're going to hold up just a little bit because he's barely halfway off the field.
And he's, again, a lot of the Orangefield Bobcats playing both ways, as are a few of the LCM Battling Bears. And they haven't quite made it into district yet. This is, of course, the 4th game of the season after a scrimmage. But, again, McGee having that fantastic kickoff return that set up the touchdown but just before.
Yeah, he's been exerting a lot of energy tonight. He's taken a few hard licks. He's also passed out a few hard licks as well.
Bo Bickham drops back to pass. Got a guy open.
There it is.
And
Oh, my.
Overthrew the guy who was open, and the Bobcat dropped it. He said, oh, my, look at this. And that was the quarterback, Caleb Kress.
Everybody in the stadium is looking at the pass and saying, here comes the interception.
And there's Kress right there in the foreground.
He's right
he says,
there.
Look at that.
You know,
I can catch. Well,
oh, boy, I know he feels bad.
He'll see that in his dreams.
Yes.
Great hustle there from the defensive line. They are actually putting pressure on Bickham in the backfield that time. So the Battling Bears are going to have to do their tight punt from their own end zone. And Bobcats are dropping one back. It looks like they may be coming after this one.
Yes, it looks like back deep is for the Battling Bears is 17, Brett Guy.
Caleb Kress ready to return.
And he's only at the 30-yard line. What do we got here?
Delay of game called against the offense. That's going to take them back 2.5 yards.
And there's not much room for the punter to back up either. Now they've got to make sure that they have a perfect snap.
Yes.
Or they're looking at a safety. He can't afford to take any steps back at all, your punter. And again, Kress is sitting there at the 30-yard line. He may even come in some more.
Do you go after it or do you go for the return?
Oh, I think you go after it.
Let's see how the Orangefield Bobcats play this one. Good snap.
They lined up for the return.
He did a quick kick, got rid of it, and Kress is just going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll about 10 yards. It's touched there at the 42-yard line. Orangefield Bobcat defense does their job and get the ball in Bear territory.
And that punt could have been certainly the situation could have been worse for the Battling Bears, but to get it all the way out there to the 42-yard line, I'm sure the coaching staff thinks that's a good thing. And so, Orangefield's got the ball, 1st and 10 at the 42.
A couple of our sponsors we'd like to acknowledge: La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, the best food, very best food since 1970. They're in Needland, Texas on Highway 365, and also BC Miller Electric, serving the Golden Triangle electrical contracting needs since 1946. Our thanks to you. Power I formation. Tailback gets into the secondary, pushes forward to the 37-yard line is Christian Louvier.
They keep moving forward. They've been doing this all second half. They keep moving forward. You look at that replay. Look at that big center right there for Orangefield, number 75, Bradley Bilbo, along with the other mates on the line with him. I'm going to try to make sure I call each one of those kids' names as we continue with this game because they are pushing forward. Good job by the Bobcats. They need more of this. 2nd and 5 yards. They're in good shape.
Unbalanced line, wide receiver to the left and a power I. Orangefield set to run. Fakes it to the fullback. Kress keeps it. He's into the secondary. Runs. Hit at the 20. Falls to the 18-yard line. 1st down, Bobcats.
Now, Kress took a pretty good lick right there, but not until he had gained well over 10 yards on that play. Again, when he keeps the ball and goes around either end, he has a lane to run through almost every single time. So I'm sure they're going to clamp down on this. Another good look from field level view. Again, he took a pretty good shot right there, but man, positive yards. Great play by Kress.
Wing right off of an unbalanced line. Kress is able to step out of a tackle. He puts his head down, gets maybe to the 16-yard line as the Bears strung that one out. Kress got to be getting tired. He's run about 60 yards side to side the last 2 plays.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but this time LCM has good containment on that play. So they had him boxed in. Charlie at the most, he got a couple of yards on. Well, now I'm looking at it. He got, a good solid 2 yards. They're still moving forward. And They're inside the red zone. Second down, they've got the ball at the 15-yard line. This is exactly where they want to be.
He was unable to turn the corner, though, that time. And
right, they had
again,
containment.
Stringing him out.
Yes,
but,
they sure did.
I tell you what, it's fun watching a T formation when it's working.
Yes, it is.
And we've got a timeout called by Orangefield, I believe, as the play clock was down to 4 seconds. So they're going to take a timeout right here. 28-21 your score. Orangefield may be down a touchdown, but they're definitely taking a run right there. Tonight's replays are sponsored by the Lube Shop. Lube Shop has 4 convenient locations in Beaumont, Silsbee, and Needleton. We also want to acknowledge Classic Chevrolet. They've actually been in Beaumont for many years. Since 1927, they started out as Beaumont Motor Company. And, of course, IBEW Local 479, they were founded in 1913 in Beaumont, Texas, to serve the thriving communities of Southeast Texas. We thank IBEW for their sponsorship. Market Basket, they've been around, 1961, Bruce Thompson opened the first Market Basket grocery store in Groves, Texas. And now they employ over 2,000 supermarket associates and 23 stores, I believe, all through Southeast Texas.
Skylar Thompson's the man.
Tell you what. Our title sponsor, the Superior Energies Replay of the Week. And again, we thank Superior Energies for stepping up and getting it to us. Here we're bringing it to you.
New quarterback, Charlie.
Hand off to the fullback, and I tell you what, he gets down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like number 20 right there, Kelly Tiller, who's a senior fullback. Good call right there. Mason Gonzalez is in at the quarterback position. And just that classic slot T right off the gut.
Yeah,
running behind number 75 again, Bradley Bilbo, just blowing that hole open.
Gonzalez and Tiller are coming in to relieve Caleb Kress and Chris McGee. And like you say, so far they're on the second line. There's not much drop-off.
No, there isn't. And it's good for them to have these guys that are so capable coming in, because Kress has just had a workload tonight. And but Gonzalez definitely is more than capable of being a good replacement.
Second down and goal at the 5. Gonzalez under center. Hand off again, touchdown.
There you go.
Wow, I tell you what. Blake Bradley, sophomore fullback, got in and he was barely touched. Touchdown, Orangefield. 28-27 your score with 9:13 left in the game.
How about that offensive line for the Orangefield Bobcats, huh? Look at this on the replay. He runs right behind the guard. Look at them. All he had to do was just run right behind him. What an escort service by the line. Oh, my.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, my.
Point after attempt is no good.
That hurt.
Wow, 28-27. So instead of tying it up there, Orangefield unable to convert on the PAT.
Very unfortunate right there, Charlie. You know, you just think some things are automatic, but you never can take it for granted. They're now down by 1. But, hey, 9 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Orangefield, like Charlie and I have been saying, they're doing a great job offensively of controlling the line of scrimmage. But, you know, LCM, what they've shown is that when this happens, they have come back and had some quick strikes, and no doubt they're going to try to pull that off again. You know, they've got the weapons on offense to use, and they'll be coming back in trying to, I think, trying to keep the ball in their hands for a little while, keep it away from Orangefield, and get their defense tired. So
Orangefield is in District 12, 4A Division II. That's the same district as West Orange, Stark, Liberty, Hardin Jefferson, and Hampshire Fannett. And they next week on Friday night, September 23rd, they're going to be taking on Beaumont Kelly in a non-district game, whereas Little Cypress-Mauricefield is going to be, they actually have a bye week, the week of the 23rd, and then they go play Houston St. Pius, that powerful Catholic team.
Yeah,
that's a great game over there in Houston before they open their district play against Silsbee, taking on then Bridge City, Huffman, Hargrave, Cleveland, and Navasota. Don't forget, you can watch GT Replay games whenever you would like on gtreplay.com. You can also order a game DVD. Check out our website. You can get all the information about that. Our replay schedule is...
Here we go again.
Oh, I tell you what, they let that one fall there at the 45. The next game GT Replay will be covering will be September 30th game against Beaumont Central and Beaumont Ozan. We'll be at the Thomas Center there in Beaumont ISD. Do you happen to know anybody who might let us in the gate there, Robert?
Oh, man, you guys are going to be welcome with open arms. I can tell you that right now. Guys in Beaumont do a great job, and they've got a beautiful stadium, a crown jewel for that district, and be definitely looking forward to having the replay folks at the game.
1 point lead, Little Cypress-Mauricefield. Handoff there goes to number 5. He breaks free, Chris Winters.
Hello.
He's going to score. Chris Winters takes it to the house, 55-yard run.
And that fast, it changes that fast. And, we've been talking about the back and forth of this game. And, Orangefield holds on to the ball. They score. But LCM, once again, gets the ball in their hands. They put up 6. So
the speed of the battling Bears taking effect there. And
yes, sir.
Winters got out of that one tackle there by a linebacker. And then it was to the secondary. And you could tell the Bobcats getting just a little bit tired now. They're unable to keep up with Winters. And he's struggling a little bit there, too, to run himself.
Yeah, he's a shifty runner with a burst of speed. He showed that.
7-point lead is now an 8-point lead as the point after is good.
Well, we know what to look for from Orangefield if they score again. They've got to go for the 2. They've shown, they know they've got the capability of doing that because, again, those big guys on the offensive line have been blowing some holes open. So here we are with 9 minutes left. It's an 8-point game. They're 1 touchdown down. But the second half shows that they're going to get the ball and they just might score.
And it's amazing watching all this stuff. Of course, the newspaper reporters at times like this, they start checking their bag to see if they have their overtime rules in there.
Right.
Because although this is a non-district game, hey, you got to have a winner, you got to have a loser. You got to go into that fourth quarter, or fifth quarter, I guess we would describe it.
You know what? It certainly seems like that just might be the case this evening, that you might be looking at overtime. But, again, this has been, for the second half, this has been 1 possession at a time for both teams. And
from a coaching standpoint, what happened on the Orangefield PAT gave the Bears some momentum that they took advantage of immediately there. You couldn't do it on the kickoff because it was a pooch kick. But right there on the very first offensive play, you teach your offense that we're going to score on every play. And that's exactly what they did. It was not a fancy play. It wasn't a trick play. But he took it to the house from 55 yards out.
Right, and again, there's another weapon for LCM on the offensive side of the ball. You've got the quarterback, Bickham. You've got Brown, the wide receiver, and now you got Chris Winters, tailback.
High kick going just to the second line, taken at the 30-yard line there by number 21, Colton Harrington, taken down quickly.
You know what I'm noticing about LCM? This guy, number 34, Kane Williams, is a special teams ace for them. That's the second outstanding play he's made on a kickoff. Kane Williams, 34. Kind of reminds you of a guy way, way back with the Dallas Cowboys, number 40, named Bill Bates. You'll only know who he is if you're over the age of 40.
What, you just cut out 3/4 of our audience right there,
Yes,
Robert.
sir, I did.
Okay, a long field this time for the Bobcats. Power I formation. Handoff goes to Chris McGee. 23 falls apart across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Chris McGee, tough player.
And again, the small running back, he's hard to find in that slot T. That a slot T offense was designed for average-sized players because you create overloads, you do these little traps, you have all sorts of people scurrying around, and you don't know who's got the ball.
Right.
And McGee is perfect for that.
He sure is. But, man, they've got a stable of running backs in Orangefield. Several guys have made big plays for them tonight in the backfield.
This time, number 17, Mason Gonzalez keeps it. Gets close to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2 yards to go.
Right, he's a little slow to get up as well.
Quarterback keeper here. He fakes it to the fullback there, keeps it going down the line. That defensive end turned inside, and the backside containment had to get him.
Yeah, and that's the second time with the second possession where LCM seems to be doing a little bit better job of providing outside containment and keeping those long gainers, because Crest has had several long gainers going outside in this slot T tonight.
3rd down and a short 2 now. Tailback gets it. He's hit right at the 40-yard line. He did not get the first down. He did not get the first down. Good play there by the defense to step in there, because the Bobcats had 2 double teams set up, one with the line, one with the running backs.
That's a really good job by this player from LCM stepping up and filling that hole.
Randy Crouch saying, "I can't bear to look." Actually, he's already called the play. He's stepping back to see what's going on there. 4th down, Orangefield down 8 points. They know it's now or never. Power eye tight. Quarterback sneak, pushes forward. Let's see where the pile's marked. The referee gives it to him. 1st down.
Yeah, that's a big kid too, Mason Gonzalez. That's a
big sophomore, and of course everybody's helping him move forward there.
Exactly, but that's the kind of quarterback you like to have on the quarterback sneak, because he's always falling forward. He's a load. He plays defensive end for them, so that's a big kid for a slot T option offense at quarterback.
This is about as exciting as you wanted it at halftime. Down 8 points, the visitor driving. 6:30 now left in the game. Power eye tight. Fakes, gives it to the fullback, and that's number 20, Kelly Tiller.
Well, that's 23, Chris McGee on that carry. Chris McGee moving the ball forward, just what Orangefield likes to be doing. That's a solid gain right there, about 5 yards, Charlie. We got a timeout.
And the Battling Bears are going to call a timeout because they just gave up 4 yards on 1st down there, and they need a second to take a break. We need to start thinking about our IBEW Local 479 player of the game. Do you want to vote now? I think that'd be appropriate.
Yeah, my wheels are spinning. Now, tell me, are we going to go together on this, or are you going to take one team and I'm going to take the other? What we got?
Let's discuss what the options are. And, of course, being the older, I'm going to let you go first.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, it's okay. Who do you think for the Battling Bear would be our player of the game?
Well, it's 2 options. It's either number 10, Bo Bickham, or it's number 13, Caton Brown.
I think Caton Brown, that one-handed catch, is going to be in somebody's highlight reel somewhere.
Oh, I do too, and I'm going to tell you now, that's my vote. I'm going to go with Caton Brown for the LCM Battling Bears.
3 touchdown receptions, 73 yards, 17 yards, and 26 yards for number 13, the junior, Caton Brown.
He's the man.
In Orangefield, let's hold off for a second.
Okay.
Just 1 second. Let's get this play in. 2nd down and a long 6 to go. Fullback with the ball that time. He might get a yard, but he didn't cross the 50. Again, a nice hard tackle there. Secondary coming up and hitting the fullback, knocking him down. Again, Chris McGee has put his heart into this game.
He has.
And he's tired.
He definitely is. But that's this time it's number 20.
Kelly Tiller, number 20.
Yeah, Kelly Tiller. Wow, what a tackle by number 6, Jelon Douglas, by LCM. He stepped up immediately on that ball going straight up the middle. LCM, Charlie, seems like they're starting to step up a little bit and trying to control that offensive line, that push that they're giving, that they've been giving the entire second half. But the LCM defense appears to be really stepping up at this point in the game. And they couldn't pick a better time.
Well, Tiller goes to the sideline, and that brings in, I believe Chris McGee is now back in the lineup now.
They've got several options to run the ball with Orangefield.
That's a straight line, power eye to the left.
There's Chris McGee.
McGee gets it close to the 1st down. He falls forward, as all good running backs do. Let's wait and see what the side judge says.
I think he's got it.
And it's very close.
Bring
the
out
referee's
those
saying,
chains.
Let's get the chains out there. Okay, we're going to take advantage. What your Orangefield player of the game? Who do you say?
I've got two options.
Okay.
All right, either it's number 10, Caleb Kress. I know he's not in the game right now, but I believe he scored 3 touchdowns tonight. Did a great job of running the slot T, or the entire offensive line for Orangefield. So, what are you thinking, Charlie?
Well, and I'm a line coach, guys, and I love you guys, but I'm going to give it to Caleb Kress.
Okay.
I think Caleb Kress, the senior quarterback for Orangefield, engineered a change in momentum for the team because he was able to methodically take that slot T when they could have shut it down there at the start of the second half. But he took them and brought them back into this game here to make it an exciting finish with 5:33 left.
He sure did, and I'll tell you probably could give a little honorable mention as well to Chris McGee. But,
yes.
gosh, Chris McGee and Christian Levere had several big runs. But, hey, those big guys up front, they have been making it happen for Orangefield all night.
1A and 1B for Orangefield.
You
well
got it.
done.
No.
Fumbled the snap. Gonzalez was able to get on it, but that hurts your momentum right there. Loss of 3 on first down when they were trying a motion play, and it looked like something that was going to be going wide to the left-hand side.
And ring the bell, Charlie, because we're now under 5 minutes. We're now under 5 minutes in this fourth quarter, 35-27. We got a second and about 3, a good 3 for the Bobcats to get the first down.
13.
He
13.
Lost
3, yeah.
13, man.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, this is one of those cases where you got to hats off to Mason Gonzalez, not trying to make something out of nothing. He just covered the ball.
Here.
Unbalanced line to the right, power eye to the right, and a timeout is called by Orangefield.
And they have no more.
Coach Smalley is getting onto the field. Something is wrong. Something was not set up the way he liked it, so he called that timeout immediately to come out and talk to his offense.
But they now have no more timeouts. That was the last one. So obviously a sense of urgency there on the part of Coach Smalley. And may I say, both coaching staffs have done a great job this game. The adjustment, the in-game adjustments that have been made, particularly, Orangefield and what they did coming out of the first half really got started when they got that score on the board. Of course, immediately followed up by a score from LCM, but then just second half, man, Charlie, Orangefield has just come out on fire the second half.
Yeah, you could tell something, again, playing somebody at homecoming, like Gary Stelly said, you want to give them your best shot, and that's exactly what the Bobcats are doing here. They haven't played each other in quite a long time in the regular season. Let's see what happens. Same formation, end over here. Second down, 13. Blitz up the middle. They pitch it out to the wideout, and that's number 7, Christian Louvier. Crosses to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4, and Louvier is slow getting up.
Right.
He's down on the ground. The referees are looking at him. They're asking him, do we need to stop it? And he says, no, I'm getting back to the huddle.
And we're approaching now 4 minutes left in the game, Charlie. Orangefield's got the ball at the 45-yard line, third down. You know that even if they don't get the first down here, they're going to go for it because they've got to put it on the board right here, right now.
Yeah, they need to get 4 or 5 yards at least on this play. Unbalanced line to the left, power eye to the left. Mason Gonzalez goes over there. Bears go over there, and there's Chris McGee dodging forward. McGee tries for the first down, depends on the spot.
Oh, he got the forward.
He got the forward move. There you go, Chris McGee.
That's a huge play by Orangefield. That is just huge.
And look at McGee's his left leg. He's cramping up a little bit, keeping it straight as he's assisted to his feet. But McGee going out. I got the first down, Coach.
Going out, and here comes number 6, Blake Bradley, who's just as capable coming in.
Bradley scored a 5-yard touchdown to start the fourth quarter. Right up the middle, 3 yards in a cloud of dust for the Bobcats on this natural grass field at Little Cypress-Mauricefield.
They're just churning away. That's all Orangefield is doing. They're just churning away. They're running the ball, getting the yardage when they got to have it. Good call to number 6, Blake Bradley, the fullback, straight up the gut.
Now, the scoreboard shows Orangefield is having one timeout left, so I may have accidentally given one to them that was taken by the Bears. The Bears have 2 timeouts according to the scoreboard. Orangefield has 1. I tell you what, look at that fantastic run there. Got to the 25-yard line, first down.
First down, and stops the clock as they move the chains. But frankly, you know, if the clock keeps on rolling, I think that's just fine with Orangefield.
Yeah, they're going to go for the tie or the victory right there. Blake Bradley just plows it forward. Bradley's a good-looking sophomore, big kid.
You're not kidding,
man. He's running a little straight up. He needs to bend over just a little bit more.
I'm impressed with the depth that Orangefield has at running back and quarterback.
Twins to the left. Gonzalez hands it off to Bradley, and he keeps those feet churning, gets down to the 21-yard line.
Wow.
Flag on the play, 2 flags there.
What's that look like?
A little bit of late extracurricular there. We'll wait and see what the referees say as far as who started it. Timeout is called unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense.
Boy, that moves it up 15 yards.
Well, half the distance from the 21.
Yeah, 15 yards. Are you saying half the distance?
Half the distance,
yeah, half the distance, yeah.
So you can watch here on the play.
Yeah.
Bradley takes it. He gets low this time, hits the linebacker, drives him forward, and then I think when he was getting up right there.
Yeah, that's that shove. They call that shove by number 6, Jelon Douglas.
And both teams are yelling for their fans to get into it. You've got the competing bands. You've got the rowdy seniors with the glitter all over them. This is high school football at its finest. Homecoming, Little Cypress-Mauricefield.
And we're now at the under 2-minute point in the game, Charlie.
From the 11. Christian Louvier.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Christian Louvier scores from the 11-yard line.
What a run by number 7, Christian Louvier. He's going off the left side, and I'm sure we're going to have the replay coming up. Yes, it's a touchdown. Look on the left side. Look at that blocking, Charlie. And then you got 24 out front. That is just an excellent play all the way around. Good running, good blocking. That's just running the football at its best.
Okay, on the left-hand hash mark is where the Orangefield Bobcats requested the ball to be placed for the 2-point attempt. 33-35. They're going to tie it up here if they succeed.
Can you say this is it?
It's not yet. You still got 1:46 left. And they've almost executed a pooch kick.
How about it all comes down to this?
Flag on the play.
What do we have here?
Delay of game against the offense.
Oh,
wow. Delay of game against the offense. So that makes it a lot harder.
Yes, it does.
Instead of the 2.5, it's now at the 7.5.
And it looks like it's still going to be the same play regardless.
Yep.
This team does not
They've got the quick
ball.
They've got the quick slant open. He's got the quick slant open. Throws it into the end zone. Caught!
Yes.
Caught for the 2-point conversion. Caught out there by number 24 for Orangefield. Hunter Evans, the senior halfback. They ran the flood route. Evans turned just across the goal line and scores. Watch the play here.
And again, this is a team that does not throw the ball. They don't throw the ball.
Mason Gonzalez, the sophomore, perfectly placed pass to the senior halfback. And again, our IBEW Local 479 players of the game. Senior quarterback Caleb Kress for Orangefield engineered 2 touchdowns and started this great second-half comeback. But in the first half, for the LCM Battling Bears, our IBEW Local 479 player of the game, wide receiver Caton Brown scoring 3 touchdown pass receptions, one of them a highlight reel one-hander in the back of the end zone. The Lube Shop, proud sponsors of tonight's game. 4 convenient locations in Beaumont, Silsbee, and Needleland. IBEW Local 479 sponsoring the players of the game, Caton Brown and Caleb Kress.
Since the 70s, Superior Energy's insulation has been manufacturing removable and reusable insulation for industry all over the world, an efficient investment that often pays off within a few months. Visit superiorenergiesinsulation.com to learn more about SEI.
All right, now let me clarify a couple of things here.
All right.
I was saying earlier, this is it. Now, this is it in the
This
context
is it too.
in the context that Orangefield must do this to stay in the game. All right, now we've got 1 minute 46 seconds. Here's what we found out this game. LCM can score at any time
from
anywhere on the field.
Yep.
And so, of course, this game is not over. With LCM, the quarterback, Bickham, is a weapon. 13, Brown, the receiver, is a weapon. 5, Chris Winters, is a weapon.
LCM is set up for a short kickoff. They anticipate a pooch kick, only one guy deep.
Yeah, one more time with the touchdown here on the replay from replay.
This is the 2-point conversion.
That's it. Look at Hunter Gonzalez, finds your man, 24. By the way, let me say this real quick, Charlie. 24, what has he done before? Not much, but he scored the 2 points.
There you go. Kicks a it's one of those
I like that.
worm burners, and as he had the ball flat on the ground. There was no tee. Orangefield trying to hem it in.
Now that's Chris Winters, and he is a weapon.
He dodged back, finally hit at the 40-yard line. Both teams playing so well right now, putting all their emotions into the game. The Battling Bears out at the 41-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
That was a 40-yard return by Chris Winters. He's going left. Looks like they even set up a wall left. Look, once again, he's near the sidelines, but he's staying in bounds. This guy is shifty.
Yes.
He's got explosive speed.
Now the flag, we have unsportsmanlike conduct called against the offense.
I believe that is the third time LCM has been called for unsportsmanlike conduct.
And I know Randy Crouch is going to make sure his players understand penalties are so self-defeating, but especially those big 15-yarders. Crucial time in the game. And instead of starting at the 41, they're going to be back at their own 26-yard line. Well, they've got it at the 30. Must have been from the spot he went out at the 45.
That's unfortunate for LCM. However,
1:32 left, plenty of time, as you pointed out, and all they need is a field goal. Any points.
Right, but you know what? Even at the 30, again, LCM has that quick strike capability, and I'm looking for them to use that right now.
More receivers over on the right-hand side. Bickham drops back, got a guy on the pass play. Ooh, incomplete pass, and you can see the referee staying deep, the back judge, back where he could keep it all in front of him. This ball is laid right over one defender. Second defender is able to knock it loose. Watch that, just laid beautifully placed pass.
He bobbly, but it was a good pass.
Bo Bickham, a beautifully placed pass right in between the two zones.
Yeah, that was intended for number 4, Tyler Miller. He had 2 men on him. But that was a good pass by Bo Bickham.
Same formation. The Bobcats are rolling their secondary back. They're only going to rush 3. Run a quick out now, going to Caden Brown, number 13. Gets past the first Bobcat. He's tackled at the 38 for an 8-yard gain. Clock is running at 1:15 and counting.
And again, Charlie, they've got 2 timeouts left, and it doesn't look like they did use it.
Well, no, we've got an injured Bobcat. This is an official's timeout.
Okay.
And I believe, again, that is Chris McGee over here trying to stretch out his left leg. McGee playing both ways here for the Bobcats, doing the best he can to try and hold on to this tie relationship here. And again, he's given it all for the team tonight.
And I can't stress enough, it's humid out there on the field. This is still September. We're not officially at fall season, but anybody who lives here knows that heat continues into the first week of October, and the humidity.
You got to admit, though, this is a great first game for Golden Triangle Replay to do. We knew it was going to be special because of homecoming and the relationship between Orangefield and Little Cypress-Mauricefield, just miles apart on the road. And to have it come down to a tie game here, a team, David taking on Goliath, playing a team, a school that's literally twice as big as they are. Orangefield holding on now. Handoff.
That's
He gets out of bounds. Jelon Douglas.
Yeah, that's Jelon Douglas.
Number 6, Jelon Douglas gets the first down at the 45-yard line.
And then here we are on the replay again. Spread option, Jelon Douglas. He's moving up the middle, going to the left. Another shifty runner for LCM, just like Chris Winters. And I like how he got out of bounds as well.
Smart move. And again, those are the coaching points you tell them. Get out of bounds, save the timeouts. We've got 2 of them. We want to use them strategically if we have to. Bobcat territory, 45-yard line, first down. 4 receivers to the right-hand side again. This time the same handoff, but the play goes the other way. Douglas gets into the secondary, gets down to the 28-yard line. First down for the Bears.
Solid run. Once again, what we've been talking about all night is just that quick strike capability that LCM has. Look at the replay right here. The other side going right. And shifty runners, man, they've got 2 fantastic shifty runners with explosive speed. Big pickup.
Jelon Douglas, the junior 200-pound running back. Fakes the handoff.
Look who it is.
Wide receiver screen to Caden Brown. Brown gets free inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First down.
Okay, this is what to realize. Number 13, Caden Brown. They line him up on the left side. Again, they line him up on the left side.
Little Cypress
that's where you got to be watching.
Little Cypress calls the timeout. 24 seconds left. I thought it was a first down. It must not be. The sticks have not moved yet. It's very close to it. The referees may actually bring the sticks out. It's at the 18-yard line. The West Orange Star. Whoa, been thinking about the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Battling Bears called the timeout. They have 1 left.
Yeah.
You can hear the Bear faithful. This is the homecoming crowd. Everybody is here. Nobody's watching Friday night television. And I'm willing to bet they're watching Sunday morning television.
They will be.
GT replay.
Because this is a game we're seeing again. This is high school football as good as it gets. The atmosphere, the homecoming setting, and 2 teams going at each other. And as Charlie had mentioned, these are neighborhood teams. This is an Orange County rivalry. And they're not far, like Charlie said again, they're not far from each other.
Hey, all of our games, GT replay, statewide on Time Warner Sports Channel 85, Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Our next
first down.
That is a first down. See, my eyes are good. My eyes are good. And don't forget, after the Sunday broadcast, you can watch the GT replay games anytime you want to on our website, gtreplay.com. Like us on Facebook as well. That's facebook.com/GT replay. And if you like us, you might get some of our GT replay giveaways. Sheffield Productions also produces a game DVD. If you want a keepsake memento of homecoming night, this would be a way to get it, whether you're a Bobcat or a Bear.
24 seconds left, Charlie, and it's 1st and 10 for LCM.
Deuce is wild. Bickham drops back, throws it out to Brown. He powers in at the 6-yard line. Bobcats were keeping everything in front of him. Brown catches it, gets down to the 6, first down.
And the
quick huddle. They're right back up to the field.
Here we go.
Randy
Clock
Kraut's
rolling.
pushing all of his coaches back to inside the 20. Bickham spikes it to stop the ball. 9 seconds left.
I just love this.
I tell you what, this is what it needs to come down to now. All the Enterprise guys, Beaumont Enterprise, I know he already pulled out the overtime rules.
Yes.
Because he's ready. He's ready.
Well, they haven't shown the inclination to kick a field goal tonight.
That's true, but we're almost to the point. Of course, he's saving the timeout, Randy Crouch is, for that.
Right.
But they have to get out of bounds or get something over in 9 seconds. They have a timeout that they can burn. They're close enough with it where it's just like a PAT if they get it in the middle of the field. Whoa, there's motion.
Yeah, there's flags.
There's flags. That's going to take them back 5 yards, and that is a hard 5.
Well, you're not kidding. Because, again, they don't seem to be very comfortable kicking a field goal from too far out. So, even though their kicker has made all the extra points tonight.
The ball has just barely gotten over. It's been through the middle, but not much height to it.
Yeah.
Wonder if you can trade for a field goal kick. No, I guess not. Here we go. 9 seconds left. Little Cypress-Mauricefield. Bickham drops back. Over the middle.
Oh, boy.
Incomplete pass. 4 seconds left.
4 seconds left.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the play at the goal line. At the goal line. Let's see what the referee says. The white hat runs it.
Well, usually when it's there, it's against the defense.
Defensive
Charlie.
holding is the call. You don't get the time back, but you do get some yardage.
And that's going to put it exactly where LCM would like to have it. And now, Charlie, they might kick the field goal.
Half the distance to the goal line. The ball's going to be put back at the 5-yard line. And they're looking at it.
Yeah, they're in a position.
And he calls his timeout. So
Okay.
LCM is going to take their shot now with only 4 seconds left. And that's the bad thing about that penalty is, even though it's right there in the end zone, it's only a 10-yard penalty is what it would be, half the distance to the goal line, but you don't get the time back.
No, and even though the extra points haven't been strongly kicked, they've all been good. And this seems to be within his distance. So,
right.
It's
only 2 yards further out than the PAT.
I mean,
that penalty may be the difference.
It very well may be. And it's unfortunate for Orangefield. I can't say it enough. It's like Charlie has been saying all night long. A lot of these kids for Orangefield, they go both ways. And naturally, they're going to get tired. But, man, what a valiant effort that they have put up this second half against a team that has, again, quick strike capability, lots of athleticism, and it's just overall a good team that I could definitely see rolling to the playoffs with LCM.
From a special team standpoint, I'd go for the middle block. I wouldn't try and get outside. I would see if I could get a hand in the middle. Let's see now.
Again, 4 seconds left.
Kicker is Juan Gonzalez, number 48, the senior. The snap, the hold. Blocked.
He did not get it.
I believe the guy coming up the middle got his hand on it.
Who called that? Who called that?
Juan Gonzalez, number 48. Good effort there.
Good call, Charlie.
That is the end of the game. End of the time, I should say. It's not the end of the game.
No.
35-35. Let's see if the middle guy gets through. Middle block on the right.
Right.
Watch him come through.
Yes, he did,
get his
sir.
hand?
Yes, he did. And let's give this kid some credit. Who is that? That looks like number 40. He's made some plays.
Zach Dishler.
Zach Dishler has made some plays tonight, and that's the biggest one right there.
He must have touched the ball because when he made contact with the kicker, the referee did not throw any type of flag.
No, he just got through.
Well, okay.
Once again, one more time, here's that play. I mean, the hold is good. Zach Dishler was there.
Dishler got one hand.
Was there.
Looked like he got his left hand on it.
Yes, he did.
Middle block on the right.
Okay, so this is the first game.
I haven't guessed one right in 2 years.
And now?
And now the coaches meet at midfield. That's the neat thing about overtime. Randy Crouch and Josh Smalley getting out there. I got to know these guys quite a bit in the last few years, and of course they're strong moral men. I'm really glad to be around them. Each one of them wants their teams to learn about what it is to be an athlete and a student leader.
Yeah, and you can just see that by the way that the kids conduct themselves on the field. And I had the pleasure of working with Randy Crouch over at West Orange Stark, and the guy's all class, a total gentleman, a kind of man that you'd want your kids to play for. And even though I don't know Coach Smalley too well, I just know from my experiences with schools I've worked at and when we played Orangefield that he's always conducted himself in a respectable manner, good sportsmanship, and great kids, always great kids at his school.
And Josh Smalley is working, both the coaches, but Josh Smalley in particular working with the Southeast Texas Coaches Association to put on the All-Star games last June. When I say this is the first game of Golden Triangle Replay, actually it's not. We did the All-Star game back in June at Lamar University when these coaches had some hand-picked seniors and they played against each other at Lamar University. One of the neat things about that All-Star game game is there were kids that came out of there with some offers from colleges and universities because of what they showed at the Southeast Texas Coaches Association All-Star game.
And I want to say one year I had some personal experience with that because my son played in that game one year a couple of years ago. And it was a great experience. They played over at Carroll Thomas Stadium at Beaumont ISD. And the practices, the kids that they got to meet playing with one another, and the fellowship that was developed for 1 week, it was just a solid experience all the way around.
And again, we're talking about two quality school districts, the two schools of Principal Zach Quinn over at Orangefield and Todd Loop at Little Cypress-Mauricefield. We set standards as educators to show the kids that if you pull together, you work as a team, win or lose, and like we were pointing out about Orangefield just a moment ago, win or lose, the Bobcats are going to walk out of here with their heads high, and so will the Battling Bears. This has been a great game of two quality programs.
Yeah, this is what you love about Texas high school football, and being Replay's first game for the regular season, you couldn't have drawn this up any better because this has been, especially at the beginning of the second half, this has been a very exciting football game. And if you're watching this, and I know you're watching on tape delayed, it's one of those games you just don't mind watching again, even after you've seen it in person, because you're going to notice some little details that happen here and there during the game that just goes to show the great effort by the kids and the outstanding pass from both schools.
And who has the momentum right now? I mean, LCM just took it there, a minute and a half left, took it all the way down to the shadow of the goalpost, and Orangefield was able to get one hand on that field goal attempt. I mean, but who's got the momentum here?
Nobody, to me, has the momentum because this since the second half, back and forth. I mean, you started off 21-7 with the possibility of LCM looking at extending that lead by 3 touchdowns,
and then an interception.
And from then, bam, Orangefield's right back in the game. So, again, 21-7, we're now looking at 35-35, which means that Orangefield had 28 and LCM had 14 for the second half. But the way that LCM took the ball down so quickly to score or to get near scoring for a field goal, just a fortunate circumstance for Orangefield to happen where they made the block.
And has become familiar to all high school fans. In the fifth quarter, to alternating possessions at the 25.
And here we go.
Orangefield gets the first shot.
One advantage for Orangefield.
I wing
to the left. They have an outstanding kicker.
Yes, they do. I wing to the left. Tailback gets the ball, moves forward. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage and taken straight back.
That's right, and, man, they cracked that line of scrimmage quickly.
Hard tackle there of Christian Louvier.
Yeah, number 6 for LCM, Jelon Douglas, he has got behind the line of scrimmage a few times this evening and has made some outstanding plays.
Louvier slow to get up again. The junior tailback done a lot of work for the Bobcats. Play clock's down to 17 seconds.
They'll get it off.
Mason Gonzalez still in at quarterback. Hand off to the fullback. He's right up there getting to the 15, trying to push the pile forward of the big guys. And the referees blow the pile dead at the 14, make it the 16-yard line. Close to the first down. It'll be short. Third down and less than 1 to go.
And that's number 20 for Orangefield, Kelly Tiller. Again, Charlie, I'm just so impressed with the depth that Orangefield has at the running back position. And our player of the game, who's number 10, Caleb Kress, he hasn't been playing for a while. I don't know if he got hurt, and that's the only explanation. He must have got hurt, but Gonzalez has stepped in and is running this offense just fine.
Look at that. He got 4 yards on a quarterback sneak on a quick snap.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
With both of these offensive lines, a quarterback sneak's been a pretty effective 4-yard play.
That's right. Yeah, Mason Gonzalez is just a sophomore, so looks like Orangefield's going to continue to be in pretty good shape for the next couple of years in that slot T that they run, but there have been several players that have stepped up and made big plays for Orangefield tonight. That's what I've noticed.
I just love the fact we've got an overtime for our first game.
Amen.
This is great.
I know.
If you love high school football, this is exactly where you want to be.
Absolutely.
Jet motion, gave it to the tailback this time. He gets inside the 10-yard line, tackled there by the Bears.
Again,
Flag on the play, though, on the far side. Offsides is called against the defense.
Now, how many yards did they get on that play, Charlie?
Less than 5.
Less than 5, so it's going to move it up, and it's going to still be first down. Now, they're in obvious field goal range, and they've got the kicker who can definitely convert. But in these situations in overtime, especially when you have the first possession, you want to score 6.
They mismarked it, I believe. They've got it at the they gave him the 3 and then marked 5.
Oh, okay.
They've got second down and 3. Okay. All right. Well, moving on.
And
touchdown.
That's 6.
Oh, did he get across? The referee says touchdown. He leaned over.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that is Christian Louvier stretching forward with his arm as he's going down. You can watch it here on the replay. That right arm's going to cross before the knee hits. Watch him. He's hit, gets out, and the ball lands on the line. That's all you need.
Absolutely.
Touchdown, Orangefield, 41-35.
Another player scoring a touchdown. I believe that's Christian's second touchdown of the game, but, several contributors. If you had to go back and look at that MVP, man, there's just now 3 or 4 of them that are legit for Orangefield.
Going for 1. Jacob Rainey, the junior kicker.
Did he?
It's a low kick.
And
it is good. Wow, a low kick. It is good.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
It's good, baby.
Here's the touchdown from ground level.
And that's worth looking at. They're going over left side. Again, offensive line, getting that push.
When his knee hit, the ball was over the line in the judgment of the referee.
That's right, and that's all that matters.
The ref's actually right to the left of the camera, so we had a great view of it.
Yes.
I tell you, and then Louvier rolls over. He is spent.
He's not the only one. I mean, we've seen number 23, Christopher McGee, outstanding effort. Obviously, the quarterback, number 10, Caleb Kress, and now he's being spelled by Mason Gonzalez. But Orangefield, regardless of the circumstances, Orangefield continues to roll. But now, Charlie, LCM gets the ball, and there's no reason to think that LCM may just score right now.
Let's watch this touchdown again.
Ground level.
Take a look at Louvier, and again.
Mason Gonzalez got that American flag sleeve.
Yep. All right, here we go. Back to live action from the 25-yard line. The Bears, they've got to match a touchdown. That's what their opponent put on the board in the first possession. 4 receivers to the right-hand side for Bo Bickham. Bickham's looking down the middle. Has a guy open. 2 guys over there. Through his hands. He had a first down over there at the minimum. On the far side there. He realizes he had gotten behind the 2 defenders, and you don't normally see 2 receivers in the same area like that.
No, you don't, but look at Bickham. He's going to the right all the way. He's locked in on that receiver, but the pass is there. Oh, man. I feel so bad for number 16, Adam Pope. He's made 2 pretty good plays tonight. Bickham got the ball there. That's what you expect him to do.
Second down, same formation.
Out left is 13.
Caden Brown's by himself on the left. This time, great stunt there by the defense.
Okay.
As they take Jelon Douglas backward to the 27-yard line.
The Orangefield is getting into the backfield.
This one. Watch this one.
They're getting into the backfield. Man, he just came straight on in right there. Number 66, outstanding play by Terry Statham, a senior at Orangefield. Good job, Terry, getting in behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris Winters was the carrier, not Jelon Douglas. Winters with the carry on that. You can see him there standing next to quarterback Bo Bickham.
3rd and 10 for the Bears. And they're going to definitely want to move the ball forward.
2 receivers on either side. Bickham looking for the double post. Looks, there's the crossing pattern. Bickham keeps it. He's going to run forward, tackled at the 21-yard line. So he ends up gaining about 7 yards on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 6 yards to go for the Bears.
And I like what Bickham did right here, because obviously he didn't see a receiver that was open, but he stepped up into the pocket. He's not turned the ball over. He's not taking a loss.
Kept those legs moving.
That's right.
4th down and 7. They have to get to the 15-yard line for the first down. Play clock not a problem at 13 seconds. 4 receivers to the right-hand side for Bickham. He gets the ball, looks for a middle screen, caught there by Winters. Winters gets the first down, and that's all the Bears
That's
wanted.
all that matters.
Down to the 11-yard line, that middle screen, and then, again, doing well for Little Cypress-Mauricefield.
Absolutely. You like that they got it in this guy's hands right here, number 5, Chris Winters. Shifty runner. Cuts it back toward the middle. Gets the first down for the Bears.
First and goal from just inside the 10-yard line is where the ball is spotted.
Terry Statham went down there and made the tackle for Orangefield, kept him out of the end zone, and that's crucial as well.
Bunch left formation. Bickham hands it off to the tailback. Winters breaks free, touchdown.
Man, Winters is a good back. Winters is a good back.
His second touchdown here in the second half.
Absolutely. Good run by Chris Winters. Here's the replay.
Just a straight handoff. Winters follows his pulling guard.
Right.
Gets out of that one tackle.
Yeah, tried that shoestring tackle, but he got out of it.
And now the point after, and Randy Krauts calls timeout.
Well.
Do you go for blood here? Do you go for the victory, or do you go for the tie? What do they talk about the home?
I'm thinking maybe about the confidence of making this extra point. This is what I'm thinking, and we're going to get another look at this exceptional touchdown run by Chris Winters. Once again, he gets the handoff on the spread, goes left. The lane is there to the left, and I love how he got out of that shoestring tackle as well.
Still carrying the ball in the wrong arm, though. We need to talk to him about that. He's got it on the inside as opposed to the outside.
Yeah.
Well, when we think of the keys of the game, Orangefield, no turnovers.
Right. Hey, you know what? Actually, he did have it on the outside. Now, okay, let's give you some. No, but you switched.
He puts it
Chris.
back. What are you doing, Chris?
You switched.
We need which one's out to coach? I got confused.
Yeah.
I thought the cameraman was going to tackle me, so I switched. All right.
Well, you know what?
The offense is on the field for Little Cypress-Mauricefield. We're going for it here.
I think this is more about, Charlie, the confidence of converting the extra point on the kick. With the
Randy Krauts has made his decision.
Right.
Offense is on the field. They are in a T formation. And now timeout is called by Orangefield.
Right.
What are we going to – now, did Randy just show him a formation that he wasn't planning on using?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there could be the concern. Obviously, Orangefield does a great job of getting pressure up front on a kick, just like when they blocked the short field goal attempt before the end of regulation.
Right, yes.
And so, and with Rand, and the players are tired on top of that. The players are tired. I think maybe if Coach Smalley had to do it all over again, heck, he might have gone for 2. His players are pretty spent. Randy could sense that, too, that the defense is pretty tired and maybe something that he wants to take advantage of. And, again, with LCM, whether it's Chris Winters, whether it's Caden Douglas, or whether it's Bo Bickham himself,
right,
they can score at any time.
Lots of weapons, and, of course, Orangefield, you're rolling the dice. Do I slant right? Do I slant left? What do I do? What are they going to do here?
LCM's got all hands on deck because you see they got number 6, Jelon Douglas, out there as well. He's another strong runner.
And plus, even if you give up 2, it's just, it's still a moral victory. Motion to the right out of a T formation. Pitch to Winters. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He dives forward. He scores! You can hear the roar of the homecoming crowd. The seniors are charging the field.
Look at this scene. Look at this
Little
scene.
Cypress-Mauricefield wins homecoming 2016 by a score of 43-42. Hard-fought battle, and Josh Smalley and Randy Krauts are shaking hands and exchanging great pleasantries in midfield. Both teams did a magnificent job tonight. Here's the replay.
Yeah, here's the replay. I mean, it's there. You got number 34 for LCM out front, Kane Williams providing the block, but that lane was open on the inside. You got Douglas in motion. He's blocking there on the crackback. And, hey, it was there. It was there. I like Randy Crouch going for 2. I really do. I like that a lot. Good call by Randy.
That's the way to end the homecoming. I tell you, again, a fantastic finish to a fantastic game. I'm Charlie Jellin alongside Robert Reed, the inaugural game of Golden Triangle Replay. We're so glad you were here with us. Again, our games are shown on Time Warner Sports Channel 85 each Sunday at 11:30. Our next broadcast will feature Beaumont Central and Beaumont Ozan playing at the Thomas Center. Congratulations to both teams. A hard-fought battle. LCM over Orangefield 43-42. We'll see you next time.